different things, so it's also every day.
We're doing great. This is a super hype match.
Oh my god, this is going to be one incredible match between these runners. All 4 of them are some of the top runners there are in the Ocarina of Time randomizer. ATZ, the tourney winner of Season 1 and number 1 seed in Season 2, number 2 seed in Season 3. Juwk has been consistently high seeded as well in all 3 seasons. PhoenixFeather was the 7th seed in Season 3. And What the Hells has been consistently doing very well in the tournaments as well. Was 2nd place in Season 1 and Season 2, 4th place in Season 3, and he is currently in the finals of the Rando tourney as well.
He is the winner of the winner's bracket. So he's going to face either Zupal or Mr. Mario. And Rando, which is still ongoing. Yeah, ATZ, What the Hell Happened rematch. Like, this is so good.
Yep. Alright, we should be starting here shortly, getting back to the actual race here. We have a Kokiri Emerald start in a rather funny hash. 2 chickens, Longshot, Hubbers, and Bosky.
Who here is gonna rush chickens? Anyone? Anyone?
Wow.
The hash is telling you to.
Oh, but we are starting now.
Okay, we got 2 people walking out the door of the Temple of Time. 3
All
people.
4 of them, actually.
People.
Frox 2 is dead, Big Ord is the Mirror Shield, uh-oh. Well, Deadhead is dead as well as dead.
Yeah, okay. That's...
And yeah, no pedestal checks.
Oh!
Nope, or not! What did Juwk just do? Because I missed it.
Juwk was about to run forward off instead of off the Ganon's pathway instead of jumping onto the bridge, and then he backed off and then he still jumped off.
Whoops. Alright, Phoenix said it's that time of day and is not going child. Check the pedestal. I unfortunately missed pretty much all of it.
Yeah, I mean, we got it in our own
Alright,
notes.
can you keep an eye on the Ganon's Castle Scrubs? Okay,
Cool, yeah,
dead.
we got a Skulltula, Anju got adult Anju got to Heart Piece.
Oh, Iron Boots!
Heart Piece.
70 rupees in the cack potion.
So yes. Well, okay. So Scrubs and Goron Castle got one useful thing, which is a shield.
Okay, that's good.
So, you know, if you're having problems finding that, you can always go get it. And
Yes.
you know what? We'll see what's in ice. Because it's possible if ice has something, you run in, pick up the shield, and pick up what's in ice. We got 20 rupees in one
Hey,
chest.
bomb bag!
Okay, so we are going to see people rush Ganon's castle, pick up the bomb bag, and while they're there, pick up some cash if they need
Also,
it.
we
After
saw a
doing
hint
other
from
stuff.
Also, we saw a hint from What the Hells in the back of CAC that ZL is in the way. It's in the Colossus. Yay! I have no clue what was in the TARDIS.
And we're about to see what's in Forest Trial. And we got one Dompe race.
Spell token in
Yeah, okay.
Forest Trial is dead.
What the hell? Buying a gold rupee? Or whatever money he had. It doesn't matter.
I'm
Then picking
assuming
up
it
the
was a
shield.
deal.
Yep. It was enough to then pick up the shield after.
Yep.
We are seeing actually the start of the climb from Juwk. So we're gonna see liberal use of nuts here.
Just a blue pea at the windmill.
Okay.
And our song is Bolero.
Okay. I mean, we can start chaining together maybe some warp songs. That would be
Yes,
convenient.
ZL is at the Colossus. Toxic. We saw a hint in the back of
So,
CAC.
you know, we gotta get some more warp songs to get over there.
Oh, yeah.
And what has Dompe got? Dompe got a bloopy and magic.
Oh, magic!
Okay, Dompe race. And so, okay, so that's worth doing. A bit of Ganon's Castle worth doing.
30 Skulls is dead.
Anju not worth doing. Juke's continuing to spam nuts, and we will see what's in the final chest.
It's a hard piece.
Okay, so it's just going to be a quick dip into Ganon's Castle unless you find a better location bomb bag. That means you don't have to go out there.
Yeah.
We're about to see the Shield Grave. Unless we already saw it and I just missed it.
We saw it. It was a shield.
Oh, it's another shield. Okay, so you don't even got to pick that up now from Ganon's Castle. You're just missing the bomb bag. Okay. We're gonna.
I still can't tell what's in the TARDIS.
I couldn't tell.
I can't tell.
It was a. I can tell you what color it wasn't.
Choose, thank you.
Impa teaches the Song of Time.
Oh, that's always a fun one to see early. Alright, general consensus seems to be true, so I'll take everyone's word on it.
Cool, alright.
And that huge rupee was something like $10 or something, or
Oh, sure, yeah. Okay.
Something really stupid.
So what the hell's about to be picking up magic, as magic is the non-chest reward. You can fuck it up, and as long as you get there, you're good. Juke is gonna check the Boulder of Destiny. What is on the Boulder of Destiny?
Well, Rain Chest is dead.
Huge rupee. Well, you know, if you need a refill by that point, you can pick it up, but probably not for them. Bother. Heart piece.
Use the Goron Ruby. I don't think they want to go there.
TZ missed the jump to man on roof.
Oopsies.
And I think this is our first look at Slingshot game, isn't it?
Yes, it is. PhoenixFeather is the only one to have gone child so far.
Okay, so yeah, Juke is going into. Okay, yep. Gotta reset. Oh, we're gonna go over to Bolero, see what that song check is. We want to hurry up and get Requiem if we can.
Oh, yeah.
We don't know, it's gonna be random. It didn't look like anything on top of the volcano, but I couldn't tell. Song of Storms!
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, okay.
So you got swapped.
I mean, so I see what you do is you start doing your checks along the way, using storms when you can. You're going to go into Kokiri Forest. You can pick up one. I love what the hell going into fire with one heart. Okay, you picked up some hearts off the keys. It's like, excuse me, you're going to burn to death.
Yeah.
Curious, just checking the first Goron. Maybe there's something like another bomb bag on first Goron, like we saw last night.
Nope. Oh god, that
it's unfortunately just a key. Okay. So
bomb bag yesterday.
ATZ is picking up his bomb bag that he knows exists. Juke going for that magic. Meanwhile, we're seeing Lamon Ranch.
Chickens.
Okay, there's another chicken, and still picking up these chickens. These chickens are just misbehaving today.
Yeah. Nice jump from what the hell's for this skull. As we see a skull token on and Talon's chickens. And
what the hell, making a little bit of progress through fire, picking up the blue rupees maybe just out of habit. Okay, what do we got on the song?
Vanilla.
Vanilla. Okay. Well, we can call the horse.
Who's that? Yeah. Hey, a wallet!
Huh. Okay. Have we seen anything that's really expensive yet?
No, we haven't. Only thing of note was the Kek Potion Shop having 70 rupee iron boots.
Okay.
That's an InLogic wallet too. Great location.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're gonna start seeing a few bomb checks here. I expect Juke is gonna go into DC after this. We're checking the bombable grotto and CAC. PhoenixFeather is checking some scrubs.
Getting Rudo's letter.
Wait, Rudo's letter.
That's not a good sign.
Well, it's to hunt for it later, but now rush ice.
They can't yet. There's Zelda's Lullabies out of the Colossus.
Well,
but what the hell is now heading for Ganon's Castle and will be getting his bomb back.
As soon as you can, you'll rush ice. Okay, so
Yeah.
that was the Scrubs Grotto and Lon Lon Ranch. So we're making our way to the back now. What the hell is now going to Ganon's Castle? I believe they're the first time this team has gone in. Yeah, we're blowing up and about going into Dodongo's castle.
And
just
before
gonna blow up a lot
Requiem
of
and
stuff here.
Ice. Oh, Requiem and Ice would be kind of lousy. Hey, Juke is now heading into Dodongo's cavern with a bomb bag. Sadly has no projectiles of any kind. 30 Skulls is still dead. But Juke not having any projectiles, no bow, no bomb shoes, and
That's a
and
little
obviously
unfortunate.
No hook shot. Oh my god.
Because
Yeah,
there are some checks you need those for. You can check them with bomb tubes, you can check them with bow or hook shot, but there's a few Skulltulas you want to check just to see if you gotta come back and get them later, and you can't check them at all right now.
Oh yeah, we know that one skull. Oh, hammer in the side skull of DC.
Okay.
You just sound like a complete robot there. I have no clue what you said.
I'm sorry, that was my wireless, I'm sure.
That's a fine hammer.
What's in sword chest? Anything? Nope. Okay.
Oh, Juke forgot to hit the switch. Oopsies!
Go back, cross the lava, hit switch, cross lava again. Oh, and yeah, because there is a scrub over here.
Yes, there is.
And so we're gonna see the, presumably, the get the scrub reset.
Yeah. Because this is you don't want to walk out of this room, it's just annoying.
You gotta light the torches.
They don't have a way to light the torches either.
Or you don't right now.
150 bow and 255 bomb back in Kokiri shop.
Okay. So, now that we know that wallet, we can go pick up that bow. So, Cat's gonna say hi. So, what are we gonna get here? I don't know what the hell's already been here? We're gonna...
Deku back spell is dead.
Okay, well, let's do this check in Dodongos, and it's a slingshot!
Yep, DC
Okay.
lobby chest.
And now hit up the DC lobby scrub.
Is an upgrade.
Yeah, okay. You know what? That's nice to see early on, just you won't run out. We're gonna check the bridge scrub. Something was a purple rupee, I couldn't read it. And it's another skull potion on the scrub.
Ah, chickens is dead, thank you.
I mean, yeah, getting a hammer is nice in DC. It's faster than placing bombs. For a number of checks that you're gonna want to do. And what the hell has Gunchild? Since he has storms, he could do a dip into the well. he does have bombs. He could start going up Zora's River. There is a Storm's Grotto there. And hits up Frogs in the Rain. First, we are going to though see Bombchu Bowling, and this is a brand new check to us.
Yes, it is.
And PhoenixFeather is doing the song.
Hey, Slingshot.
Okay. I mean, you could get it out of DC, but sure, get it now. You don't want to do DC as a child.
Nope. ATZ.
No, you don't. Juwk's continuing through Dodongo's Cavern. So far, not found anything else interesting, just that hammer. Which is pretty
Market
nice.
Bazaar is dead.
Okay. Wait. We saw a bazaar with... Oh, the bazaar, not the market itself. I was just thinking, we just saw strength on Bombchu Bowling. Yeah, Bombchu Bowling round 2 has a strength.
Oh, jeez, that's a loaded bowling right there.
And we are now about to pick up that strength.
I think ATZ is going to go bowling once he picks up some rupees.
Yep, we're just grinding for a bit of money.
DC Paris Grubs has a skull token and some shoes.
Okay, well, maybe get those shoes earlier.
Also, ATZ is not going to go bowling right this second.
You know what? You can go along ranch, pick up those scrubs. You know those scrubs had a Rudolph's letter.
You're a bot again.
I'm sorry. Just tell me what I gotta repeat. Or rather, I'll repeat something if it was important. Presumably, we're gonna start seeing chunks of 3-song route. ATZ is gonna pick up Rudo's letter.
Yeah, Juwk can peek those 2 skulls now. Now, does he is the question.
I mean, he could. I mean, he's gonna go back down to the bottom. Once he drops the eyes, or opens the mouth, you can just, okay. I don't know how many chews he has, but it doesn't matter if you gotta use them for the other ones, because you just saved 2 chews on using bombs.
Yeah,
and unfortunately, I gotta refresh my page, because there was a network error with 8. Yeah.
Oops. I missed the hint by Saria as well as the song. I was looking away at the moment, although we did see Skull Mask is dead. Nice hint, so what the hell's in PhoenixFeather will not be hard last locationing that today.
So many gambles with that.
For those who didn't watch their last match, they literally last location Skull Mask, including doing AD before.
Skull got last locationed so many times.
Oh my god, it was so silly.
In all of co-op tournaments, so many times got last locationed.
Oh my god.
And I had something a number of times, so it's just...
Yes. I don't actually know what Juwk just got in the back of DC, I'll be honest. We don't know what's an OT yet either. We did see, by the way, menu out was in Saria. Alright, thank you. Looking at the notes sheet. Oh, we missed the frame. That's a problem. Hopefully we'll see his pause screen in a little bit. To see what is there. Anything?
There's a good chance it was just like a Skulltula.
Yeah, a decent chance of it. Loopy above King Dodongo, heart piece from What the Hells, and PhoenixFeather is going back at him. We have not seen the OT hint yet, no. Too early to say what it is, there's a lot of songs out there still. Okay, what the hell is this remembering to check this grotto? ATZ Grotto.
Otherwise known as the Tektite Grotto.
I think that was a skull token or huge rupee, not sure which.
I think it was a skull token. It was nothing exciting.
No.
And we're about to see what's on King Dodongo. Will we get bomb-locked bombs? That's always a fun thing.
But DC did look to have a hammer and not much else so far.
Yeah.
Or, yep, that's a hammer and nothing else.
Okay, so we're gonna see. The problem is until you, I would expect now that you might see someone waiting until they get choose, and then going and picking up the hammer, and then just using choose to get your way over to King Dodongo.
I don't even know if King Dodongo is required. Juwk has not gone back to check the
That's
really
true.
crappy
We don't.
skulls.
Okay, if it's AD, we will see that. And right now, I'm very much hoping it will be AD with these runners, because that won't be any big deal.
Yeah. Oh, Tektite must have been seeds. Okay, I know it was something
It was
yellow
yellowish. It was yellowish.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got. Okay, now. Alright, PhoenixFeather is gonna figure out what's up Minuet.
Oh, it's a Bloopy for ATZ thing.
Oh, no, we're not gonna go. We changed our mind. And we were having our first.
Oh, Shadow Trial. Right, Song of Time.
Oh, okay. And we are about to see Valley. We'll see first if there's anything in the crate. And we're going to get our first look at Goron City.
Oh, Bloopy.
Got a pile of bombs. We also got a hammer. Might as well go into Goron City and clear out the maze.
Still token in Shadow Trial 1. And now PhoenixFeather's off to Minuet.
It was I'll go there. Wait, first I can do this. Okay.
Yeah, no, that was a good. Hey, Minuet and Sarius got swapped.
Okay, whatever.
Funny
left
game,
side
funny.
of the maze just has a full heart piece. Nothing exciting. I didn't actually see what was in the valley. Did anyone catch that?
Brooks 2 is still dead. I didn't either, unfortunately. I also missed the hint, as I see nothing much in the Goron City maze.
Yeah. And what the hell
Nothing
has picked up a bow?
Okay,
So we got a
Valley's
strength,
dead.
we got a bow, we got a hook shot soon.
You're a bot again.
It looks fine to me. My stream is just acting totally fine.
Okay, and hint was a repeat of ZL. Thank you, chat. First hint, by the Deku tree was the Deku back skull is dead. Thanks, game.
Well, so this is our first look at lake scrubs, right?
Yes.
We, looks like Juwk accidentally set off a bomb, Chew.
GTG center chest is dead. And that means we are only missing our AD hint.
Nothing that I saw in the lake. I saw some heart pieces.
Yeah, Lake Scrubs is dead. Hopefully we'll really good look at the Ruto's letter spot, although I'm particularly horrible at identifying that location. Hey, Paperwhite!
We're about to see what's in the Goron shop. We got Big Stabby!
185 is
okay,
not
so
terrible.
if you happen to be running by there and you already got the wallet and the cash, you could decide to pick it up.
Oh god, Deku Shield is in the Zora shop. I missed what was the Ruto's letter spot.
Purple thinks it's a slingshot. Would have made 3 slingshot scene.
Yes, it would.
We're about to see
probably a
child fishing.
slingshot.
I'm definitely enjoying how much everything's separate right now. We're seeing very different routes.
Yes, we are.
It might change again shortly, but for now.
Yep.
Okay.
Goron City scrubs are dead.
Yep.
Oh no, that's not Goron City.
That's the
Kratos
hammer
scrubs.
ones. We haven't seen Goron City, even though we could.
Oh right. Oh, Juwk doesn't have Song of Time yet. That's
he hasn't done it? I thought he had. Okay. Guess it's ATZ who's done it. Alright, you didn't see what was in the hole in the wall.
I didn't either.
Getting another Dante race, which is, I believe, our last one. We got magic.
Yes, it is, because PhoenixFeather is the only one without magic. Wasteland is still Zeal. Wasteland
hasn't changed.
Nope. Still can't get there.
We're about to start checking the southern Hyrule Field stuff, starting with the scrub, the single scrub.
Yep. I remember yesterday, the Freaky Friday, this scrub was of all things vanilla.
I heard. We got an adult shield out of that scrub now.
Yep.
Which is a bargain if you haven't already paid for one.
Yeah. Oh, these runners can get to the ZL mind. Yes, they have a POTA soaked across the way to get across the bridge. That's all they need to get there. It's just not in logic.
Okay, so whatever was in the wall is worth getting, because I'm seeing
heart container.
It's a full heart piece. Sure. At this point, this early in the game, yeah, you want extra life.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now, can Juwk make it out of here alive? Yes, he can.
Yep. 2 seconds remaining, plenty of time. We're gonna check the.
Oh, Ocarina time is Prelude.
Prelude. Oh well, that's a shame.
Yep. Ooh, Phoenix taking a death.
Oh no, Phoenix! And put your F's in chat.
Yep.
Catches on fire.
Yep.
Accidentally screwed up a little bit of movement there.
It's unfortunate.
We get our first Goma fight.
Yes, we do. Yes, the Deku backspell is still dead.
Still dead. ATZ finding out there is a bow and it is wallet locked.
Yep. We know where the wallet is. They haven't.
Yeah, Juwk hasn't dipped fire yet, though.
No, he hasn't.
She has hammer. I'm a little surprised. You don't at least clear out a few checks.
Yeah, PhoenixFeather is going to fire for his hammer. His hammer. He has a hammer. He needs a wallet.
Wallet. Yeah.
No, he doesn't have a hammer either. He just needs a wallet. That's what it is. Or
the wallet gets him a bow.
Yes, it does. Oh, hookshot in
this was Lost Woods Grotto, right?
Yep.
Trying to recall where people were last seen.
Hammer was in DC.
Okay, we can start Forest.
Yeah, we can. It's completable between the knowledge we have from these runners.
Yeah, but Juwk doesn't have strength yet, does he?
No, they don't have a bow either.
Because they don't have a wallet yet. Yeah, so they can't do it. But what the hell, and PhoenixFeather will probably find that fairly soon on their path through Lost Woods since they got bombs.
Yes, they did. Yeah, between the runners, we know of enough stuff to complete Forest Temple. Bow, hookshot, strength, and they even have logical access courtesy of songs.
Alright, we're getting hookshot in the woods. Refill on bombs. So presumably what the hell as he goes through is going to pick it up right away. In just like another minute.
Yep.
We're going to see Oh, so smooth from Juke.
Nicely
that
done.
jump. Just watching things like that just feels so good.
That is.
Not even like stopping to line up, just like knowing it's set up and doing it perfectly.
Well, the Phoenix are getting yeeted across the sacred force field of
Oh, we're going to see a Storm's check too, as we can see it.
Yep. Which has a bloopy. Bad deal. And a purple rupee.
You don't really.
Apparently they give you the money
Okay,
before they deduct the payment, so you end up with a net 0 for that.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna see Hot Rod. Very nice. And we are gonna see the first checks in Forest too. Unfortunately, I was in the Forest Temple and I missed Hot Rod. What was on Hot Rod?
Dead.
Hot Rod is dead.
Also, PhoenixFeather, don't die!
Order Heart. What are you doing?
PhoenixFeather, you're cutting it.
Yeah, unfortunately, needs to go buy the bow.
Yeah.
It has a limited amount of time, and we got up there. Cool. All right, go buy your bow, and then warp back and start Forest. Wait, except he hasn't picked up. Has he? Let me check our.
He's
tracker.
about to find out.
No, hasn't picked up strength yet.
No. There's what the hell's this hook shot?
Yeah, what the hell? Picking up that hook shot. Which means he's actually ready to go Forest.
Yes,
First
he is. Problem is, what the hell's his child?
Yeah. And PhoenixFeather has to go child in order to pick up strength.
Yeah.
You know, it's okay, there we go. PhoenixFeather got a heart refill.
Okay. Phew.
And Juke is doing a little bit of Forest with copious nuts. Because he doesn't have a shield.
Yeah.
You know, it's a thing. We'll see him go into the courtyard. There we go. PhoenixFeather just routes out through Sacred Forest now to pick up that hook shot. We'll now go and pick up the bow. Now, the two of them really like doing dungeons at approximately the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Where one of them starts and then a few minutes later the other one goes in as well. So there's just that little bit of lag to tell them, and then they kind of ping pong back and forth as to who's ahead. So I'm wondering if we're actually about to see that. Where they will both be doing Forest Temple at approximately the same time.
Might be a bit, though, because Phoenix does have to go child unless they find a second strength. But currently, it looks like PhoenixFeather is probably, hopefully, heading up to DC. I'd like to see that, because we know their hammer is there.
Yeah.
And that would put them in a really good spot, actually. They do have a wallet. I don't remember the Goron tunic is offhand. But they'll get their
I
hammer.
don't remember either. Okay, and Juke is going to be the first one from their team to go into fire as we have a hammer. We will see the bottom route.
Yeah, we will.
And
First I'm seeing
PhoenixFeather is gonna see. Actually, PhoenixFeather has Song of Time, right? So
yes.
we're probably gonna see the Scrubs in Goron City, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I haven't noticed them yet. So. And yep, that looks like what we're doing right now.
Yep.
Cool.
Well, we're just going to use a hook shot. Yep.
Or you can use a hook shot, yeah.
Okay, no,
but it
you're
depends.
not going to bother.
But that's the thing. It's easier to just get the Song of Time block and stand on it rather than take damage while you're aiming and hope it doesn't boot you out. Okay, so ATZ. So sorry, Juke found a small key on the bottom circuit already. big sense. You're gonna have to find some keys here to
Ugh.
get anywhere.
Ah.
And what we got? We got a stick. Cool. All right.
Nice heart piece. Convenient for Phoenix.
Up to 4 hearts. This has not been exactly a healthy seed yet.
No, not exactly.
Oh, but hey, 5th heart. Excellent. Okay. Now everyone has at least 5 hearts. And Juke has 7?
Yes.
Because, thanks to that full heart piece. Full heart in the crater, I believe. Okay, we're gonna get the boss key on the bottom circuit.
Vanilla.
Just not vanilla, but pretty French vanilla. 1 check ahead of it.
Yep. And a heart
Oh
piece.
my god, perfect timing. PhoenixFeather just got a rupee refill in time to pick up Big Stabby.
Timing.
That is... Yeah, if PhoenixFeather had done shop before Scrubs, he wouldn't have had the money. It was down to like 30 rupees or something.
Yeah.
We're right. PhoenixFeather's about to pick up some more heart pieces inside the maze.
Yes.
That's
Doesn't have the hammer
That's
yet,
the other
but
one. And we're about to see Vivagia from Juke.
yeah, we are.
7 hearts. Not a whole lot of time, but with these teams, I don't think that really matters very much.
I don't think so
56
either.
seconds should be plenty.
Yes, I am pretty sure they can do it with 6 hearts at least. Yeah, Juke hasn't actually found his wallet yet. Do the balls can live in one to Vivagia.
Yeah, no shield Vivagia. Oh, you're right. Juke hasn't moved on further and hasn't picked up the wallet yet.
No.
Oh, is Juke going to come back in here?
I don't know. I hope
That's
so,
a
at any
good
rate.
question. You need, as far as we know right now, you need that wallet for the bow.
Yes. By the way, your little body is again.
Okay.
Hey, there's Juke's wall, which is dead.
Vivagia down. What the hell? Looks like we're gonna try and... Why are we bombing? Are we trying to pick up some additional cash? I'm not sure exactly what we're... Are we trying to pick up cash for the lake scrubs?
Yes. He is at 26 and needs 30. Now at 29. Oh no, what the hell's... Yeah, that's a slingshot in the bottom of the lake, it looks like.
Okay, all slingshots found. And what the hell may also be trying to grind up a little more money to go fishing as well.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to do lake scrubs after fishing, you get the money you can.
Well, hey, we're gonna see these 2 crappy skulls in DCW. It's
Cool.
yearly. Hey, there's double defense.
Okay, you know what? Right now you take it.
Yeah. I'll take that.
Don't want to accidentally die.
Thing is, PhoenixFeather does have a bow and can check the stairs skull. And a hookshot that he needs to go right back around for it.
I don't remember what the fish was, but it was junk.
Yeah, also Juke did indeed bail out a fire and does not have a wallet.
Okay. We'll see how much that bites them. It may not. It might not bite them at all. Look, you got another slingshot. Yeah. Yep, trying to get some more money. Wanting more money for the scrubs. These stupid lake scrubs, which are often so hard to route in.
Oh my god.
They are just so... They are just such a pain. And the bush is not giving much. This is just not...
Angry shield.
Yeah, angry shielding. A lot of angry shielding here. You know, and that's not quite enough money to get all the scrubs. You can
reset
get 3 because you only get 3 per scrub after you're done with it, and that gives you 6 before you get to the last one, and he needs 8.
Yeah.
So 26 gives you just enough rupees, assuming you don't get hit, so you get rupees instead of hearts.
What is
on
skull?
this DC? I can't see that. What? It looked dark to me. What did you see it?
I have no idea what it was.
Okay, I just I couldn't see anything, so I don't know what's dark.
Yeah, ATZ and Juwk seriously need to go bowling.
Yeah. We're gonna see in a moment what's in Spirit Trial. Yeah. What the hell's picking up those few extra rupees? Picking up that other heart piece. There we go. 12 rupees. You're good to go. Just, you know. Okay, what we got? In the spirit, we got a nut. Cool. Alright, that's what's in this other one?
Yeah, hey, ATZ's going river as we see a scale in Spirit Trial.
Okay. Just saw our first scale, and we're about to see our first look at Zora's River. We're going to be able to pick up a few more checks than normal because we got the often missed Scrubs Grotto.
Yep.
Who are don't ever play with Scrubs on. This is a grotto right here. And I remember games where it's been missed, and then people have to go, oh wait, okay, not punished.
Ooh.
They are not punished for missing that wallet because they got a bow. And what the hell is skipping it? Because he doesn't have the cash. I mean, isn't gonna hurt them because it just has a bow that they already have. Oh, I see. He's gonna pick up a little bit of money here. Cool. Then go back over there and then get irritated that he spent time and all that money buying a bow earlier when it would have been so much cheaper and available here.
Now, here's the thing. Is there anything in the Zora shop that's wallet locked? Because that would be a bit of a problem for Lost.
We have no idea. And we're going to see frogs in the rain.
Mm-hmm.
What is frogs in the rain? It is just a bottle. Carefully picking up that chicken again. Picking up a bean. Trying to pick up that chicken again. About to see what's in a few more things here. We're gonna have a look at this grotto. What does the Zora's River Open Grotto have? Now, give us a hint. Give us a giant hint. And the light arrows. And Juwk is finally starting 3-song route. And I guess the question is Juwk gonna run back in and do Bombchu Bowling? Is someone else, or is either team gonna get to Bombchu Bowling anytime soon?
Alright, I just got back. Sorry, I had to step away for a minute. I'm assuming nothing else in river? Oh, light arrows, never mind.
Yeah, we got a bottle and light arrows, and looks like nothing upper river. So into Zora's domain. So shortly we will know if there is anything in our last shop that actually does require the wallet.
Yes.
Or if that wallet is not required. Juwk has decided to do the 3-song route, but while going over to the castle, still hasn't gone to do Bombchu Bowling.
Yeah.
Which is just kind of like, oh, okay, you gotta do it. Alright. So we get Dodongo number 2. What the hell hitting up the shop first? And it looks like nothing.
Nope.
Okay, that wallet not actually needed. We are going to grind for a little bit of money, presumably to buy some sticks. In addition to picking up sticks and pots, would be my assumption. Although I don't know how many sticks he has right now. 8. Okay. Oh, we're just grinding up money for the god hit. Sure.
Yeah. Oh, the Goron tunic was there. Alright. Yeah, you're not getting that Goron tunic.
You don't need it if you're these guys. No, you don't.
No. They don't. They're at 6 hearts
You got
each
plenty
minimum.
of hearts. You're good to go.
Yeah.
I mean, logically, you might need it. Who cares?
They're gonna collectively say screw it.
Yeah. Maybe logically you need it if there's something in deep fire, but who gives a shit? You don't need it.
Nope. I mean, they logically need it for Villagia, but they still don't give a shit.
They still don't care, yeah. Okay, we have moved King Weep. We are about to find out what is actually the reward of diving, and it's another Skulltula token. Cool. Okay. PhoenixFeather has cleared out Dodongo's cavern, got some money, going into a shop to buy more rupees. Cool. It was like 40 rupees for 200 rupees.
Something
and is
like
now
that.
purchasing the iron boots. All right.
Yep. Makes sense.
So we can now go into water when we feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
Also has not marked hookshot on his own tracker.
Yeah.
Who cares? Or bombs. Or a bow. Because who cares about using your tracker?
It's great.
You know, who cares? It's tracking's optional.
Yes, it is. Juwk doesn't have one at all.
Yeah, there's just this blank spot on the side where the tracker would be. He already just turned that in. We're about to see what's in the fire chest.
It's a token.
PhoenixFeather is doing some changing his mind and going child.
Yep.
Whatever it is.
Does need strength.
Right, Bombchu Bowling. And then maybe we'll see a water play.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
water.
forest first.
Forest play. Finish off forest. Hopefully there's like long shot on Phantom Ganon. And we're gonna see a dip of Jabu. It's a stone.
There's only 2 checks.
But
because...
you can peek some skulls.
Yes.
With a
They do have a
slingshot, you can
slingshot.
peek a number of skulls. And
2.
so it's worth knowing if you might have to come back here sometimes. Or
Does
if
ATZ
if you actually got to hunt for that boomerang.
Does ATZ actually have a slingshot, considering he just used bombs to blow up the switch?
Oh, does he not? I thought he did. I thought everyone has a slingshot by now.
PhoenixFeather, don't blow up your string.
Yeah, just go, don't you? Okay, Skull Token in Jabu warping out to be an adult or just going maybe gonna do market. Oh, sorry, that was Minuet, not Prelude. Because Prelude's on Ocarina of Time.
Yes. Alright, 10 skulls from What the Hells. It is a heart piece.
Okay. And my cat is complaining because she thinks it's dinner time. She is not very loud, but I may talk to her to tell her no, because she has to wait an hour and 7 minutes until dinner.
Alright. BF is done bowling, is going back adult. I'm assuming at this point probably Forest Temple.
Yup.
It's a medallion. It's full clearable. It's your forest medallion at that. There's no reason not to go
You have
right now for them.
Skulltulas. Go get it. Oh, Dompe digging looked like a pile of arrows. Nothing there.
Yeah.
One of those checks that gets orphaned so often.
Oh my goodness, it does.
Especially if it's available super early, because you got, like, Sunsong or something. People forget about it.
What the hell is going to the well?
Of the well? Okay.
This is, something like 14 checks?
I mean, you got a slingshot, so
problem.
you can peek a lot of the skulls.
Yes. Oh, it doesn't have
Cieltos. You can even check one. You can even pick up one of them if you get eaten by the like, which we saw done in one match in round 1.
We've seen it for sure.
We've seen it where like everyone did it because it was something that they wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell is a fan of hitting that Skulltula to move it out of the way instead of freezing it?
No. Fire Temple is also clearable for What the Hell's in PhoenixFeather with a hammer, a bow, and a hookshot, and strength, technically, for logic.
Mm-hmm. And ATZ also going to go into the well.
Alright.
Does he not have... I guess he doesn't have that slingshot as of now. So he's going to have to leave behind a few more checks.
He can bomb the skulls.
That's true. But it's a little more annoying. Takes a little more time. Juke just checked target in the woods. Alright, and first, we're actually gonna see the coffin check before.
Blue P.
Oh, it's a blue P. Cool. But you know what? I really like that side hopping as you go by, and then you don't have to line yourself up. You just see it pass in front of your screen.
Yeah, I hadn't seen that before, but
no, I haven't. But that's real nice.
Sorry, I keep talking over you. I'm not trying to do so.
Yeah, it happens. This is one of the problems of doing comms when you can't see the other person, is you can't see the signals that someone's about to talk.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, we're not in person.
No, it is a pandemic.
This is why you put commentators for sports games in the booths next to each other.
Yes. I don't even know if we live anywhere near each other remotely.
On the East Coast.
I'm on the East Coast as well.
But the East Coast is long.
Yes.
Hate all these stupid... Oh! And, we're not even pulling up the slingshot. Wait, that was double magic, wasn't it?
That was double magic on one of the well skulls.
Okay, the right side key of the 2 rooms was double magic.
Hmm. I never know which one the skulls are. I just wrote it down as a skull.
It's the path one as opposed to the one with the Deku Baba.
Yeah, the pit one, I suppose.
Sure, yeah. I think of that like the invisible path room.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, we're checking the other locked room, and it looks like Bloopy.
Yeah. Also, yeah, none of the keys were ZL locked.
Just found another Deku shield.
Yeah,
That's our third one, right?
something like that.
Yep. Okay, we're gonna check the. That's a key in the courtyard on that Skulltula.
Yes.
Trying to get.
I remember a Cedar, that was your first logical fallback. Hey, what the hell's getting frozen and then burned?
Burned, yeah. Okay, Juke gonna pick up that bow. Because as far as we can tell, they are not ever gonna... Well, we've seen everything now, right? They are not gonna get punished by not picking up that wallet.
No, they will not.
I mean... It's not gonna save them a whole lot of time.
Not
but
really.
It's a little bit. I mean, the assumption is that you don't have to go deeper in fire.
Yeah,
if you do have to go deeper in fire looking for something at some point, then it will have saved them no time. It's currently saved them a little bit of time.
Yes. Also, bottom of the well was completely dead, other than the 4 ZL locks checks, which are all items because we did see all keys.
Yeah. So you gotta go back there at some point.
Maybe.
You gotta find your Requiem. Or just suck it up and cross the desert.
Might be suck it up and cross the desert.
Yeah! Wait, did that... Oh, wow, that was interesting. It froze on the, in between the animations of the Skulltula dying. Or what would be explosions that would kill it. So I'm going even in the cutscene.
Requiem doesn't necessarily have to be on the Prelude check. But the odds are pretty good of it at this point, because it depends on what else is in Forest Temple. ZL was hinted to be at the Colossus.
And we have Epona.
Yep. We don't have lens. We don't have the lens, and we don't have hover boots or long shot, though.
Who cares?
Logically, I'm well aware they don't care.
Can all of them do Naked Wasteland?
I'd be amazed if they didn't.
Yeah, I assume they can all do Naked Wasteland.
I'd be seriously
Naked Wasteland,
concerned.
for those who don't know, is a very particular part where you run to the left of the quicksand, and if it's not the worst thing to learn, and you can just kind of squeeze through the dead zones and make it through. And yep, okay, what the hell? Just taking abuse. Just waiting for daytime to get into the market.
Sorry. This just looks so funny. Sorry, that is really funny.
Whack, 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 whack. Okay, and what the hell is grinding for money? What are we needing to buy? Have I forgot something that would require money right now?
I don't know. I'm not broken, I just find it really funny. Okay. We'll try to stop cracking up. It's just...
Are we... What are we... We're going adult with a pile of cash. Okay, cool. Well, I guess there's some... There might be... There's probably a few scrubs we haven't seen yet, and I don't remember what they might be, but I wouldn't be surprised if they exist. So you got money so you don't have to get some later. Cool, whatever.
Yep, okay. Juke and ATZ are both going back to Child's Day Market. Please, one of you.
Someone go bowling. I mean, okay,
Please.
ATZ actually doesn't have the cash right now.
Oh no.
Juke
And he's
does.
going to
Is Juke...
No.
No!
No.
Oh! Did they think they saw something that said that Market... Oh! Turning around.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. We might have had,
Finally.
I wonder if we just got a moment of communication of, hey, you checked bomb shoe bowling yet? No. We might have just gotten one of those.
Yeah.
Because that
Okay.
happens.
Okay. Phew. Although ATZ is about to turn right around. Because he's going at just
Yeah,
as Juwk
he's
finds.
gonna. Okay, and here we are seeing the double temple thing that BingBros like to do, where one of them is made a very good way
Yep,
through a temple, and the other one then just kind of catches up and skips a lot of the checks. And as
Yeah,
long as you, it works as long as you have plenty of checks to do elsewhere after the temple is done, and you're not literally following in each other's steps.
Yeah.
Afterwards. As long as that happens, you're okay.
Yeah.
The issue is when you do it. The issue is when you both are doing the temple at the same time, because that's the only thing you can really be doing. And, or, you know, there's a limited number of things you can do afterward.
Yeah. Quad Forest is when L4 runners are in Forest Temple. It's very slow, it's very linear, there's not a lot of checks, and it is boring.
Yeah,
Watch.
it is. Okay, yeah. So ATZ is now has gotten some money and is gonna go get his drink.
Yep.
So we may see Quad Forest.
We may see Quad Forest, yep.
We got Minuet. Hi cat, it's not dinner yet.
Happy hour mark, everyone. Juwk is going Forest as ATZ picks up his strength.
With
I don't
the
remember
problem
what
with
the
Quad Forest. This is just so fucking boring.
It really is.
It is just. Okay, that's true. We don't know if ATZ will go forth because we don't know if they are a team that is willing to do 2 people in the same dungeon at the same time. A lot of people really don't like doing that.
Yeah.
But the question is, what else would ATZ rather be doing?
Fire.
It's a medallion.
Yeah.
He doesn't have hammer yet.
No, but he doesn't know where his hammer is.
I mean, yeah, you can go pick up the hammer and clear out a bit of fire. You could,
Yes.
Go get irons and start peeking water. You know, water is quite powerful with the setting because of all the skulls.
Yeah, it's not good, but it's less
It's
terrible.
Better than it normally is.
Yes.
Substantially better. And GTG is substantially worse.
Well, it's the same, we just got relatively worse.
Yes. Don't seen anything exciting in Forest, have we?
No, this
There
has
we go.
been...
Okay, ATZ is gonna go Forest as well.
Yeah, this is a Forest play.
Yeah, luckily for him, Juwk's already done a few checks. They can tell him what to hit up in Courtyard. And also, you know, did those first few checks earlier. Without a shield. Juwk still doesn't have a shield.
Nope, it's just gonna run without one.
Cool. Okay, Phantom Ganon fight without a shield.
Yep.
And we got a refresh because network error on Juwk.
Yay, your internet seems to be a little rocky at times today, considering you also sound like a robot every once in a while.
Well, it's also network error showing on the stream too.
Yeah. Well, it did not give an error for me, so
Well,
usually
we got an error on the restream. Hell Knight.
Well, Hell Knight.
Hell Knight, if we call you like this, will you come fix it?
Hell Knight. Wake up. Oh, hey, that's a current command, which works great for Hell Knight. I am awake, I swear.
I mean, we know he was up until, what, 6 in the morning for him?
7.
7, because of that stupid Freaky Friday.
Oh my god,
Settings.
the Freaky Friday.
For those of you who didn't watch that last night, that
It
sure
was
a thing.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
J-Bone, that was a race.
Yeah, it was a glorious 7-hour slogfest of key sanity and a bunch of entrance rando that just turned out to be about as trolly as it gets for those settings.
Yeah, the first finish was at 4:49. Second finish was at 4:59. Third finish was at 5:48. And
Yes.
the fourth finish was at 5:59. And
Something.
then there was like J-Bone was at like 6.5.
Everyone's sub 7 at least.
Yeah.
Kappa.
Well, J-Bone got apparently called to handle some tech support stuff.
In the middle.
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, it did. Didn't help.
Okay. All right. I think Hell Knight is. Sorry, folks. We're just stuck in forest. Nothing exciting on Juke's side.
We know what's going on. It's on forest. It's as boring as it always is. There's still nothing in it. Yeah, there's nothing in forest.
Almost done with our first person in forest.
Thank God.
Getting close.
This is boring.
Yeah.
Especially because there's nothing in here. Literally nothing. Not even a butter knife, not Amber's love. We know where the BGS is, like nothing even remotely interesting in here. It was a whole lot of nothing.
Well, you know what? We could be finding something that leads to Viggoron. Because we know Mirror Shield is required, so we gotta go up there. So we're looking for eye drops, prescription, eyeball frog.
Or claim check.
Or claim check. Yeah, sure, but you know, I'm happy to see them run around.
Hovers at
Phantom Ganon.
Uh,
I'm gonna keep on shooting at the portraits.
Juwk getting trolled by the floor master. Jesus.
No shield.
Yeah.
Now kill them all. You missed one. Okay, you got it.
Okay. Phew.
Phantom Ganon is down. What we got?
Hey, Furor's Wind.
Oh, you know, pick it up. So how long do you think until BingBros finds a hammer?
No, they have one.
They have one? I thought they didn't. Okay,
PhoenixFeather has it.
So then maybe PhoenixFeather heads over to Fire after this.
Yeah. Hey, that's Furor's Wind is not dead. We have magic. We have, we are a, once we find logical wasteland at Colossus Access, we actually might have to deal with Furor's Wind for a certain skull. There's Requiem, so yep, that's as expected. Probably was there.
Alright, what are we... Okay, we're gonna go pick that up.
But, they're really hoping
get the
that
Zelda's Lullaby, peek what's on the arch, pick up the Colossus Berry.
Oh, here's a thought, because I was thinking about this, as chat brought it up. Furor's Wind, they now have... The Central Pillar Skull of Waterhead better not have a long shot.
Yep! That would be glorious.
Oh my god, it would.
I mean, chances are we're not going to see that, but that would be amazing.
Oh, it would be amazing.
Okay, here's ZL. What's on the arch? Okay, first we'll check the stone, then we'll see what's on the arch.
Dead-handed.
That's the one interesting thing happening. Something I couldn't even tell what that was. I'm guessing it was a repeat. And I get a little closer to the arch. I just can't tell. What is that? Could anyone see what that was on their screen? It's just too tiny on mine.
What the hell's pushed the block one bit too far? It didn't look like anything we needed at any rate. Skull token or arrows or something, I think.
Cool. Okay. We're about to see what is in the Colossus Ferry.
Hey! Simultaneous double Stalfos fights from Washed.
And what are we gonna see after this? We gotta get strength 2, we gotta get a long shot, we gotta something in Vigoron pathway. Where do you start
Fire
looking?
Temple. Fire Temple for
Fire?
Phoenix
Okay,
Feather.
but you're gonna kill
At least
Velagia, and then what? Are you continuing in Fire Temple? Are you dipping water?
Fire's not a bad play. I could see runners, the team splitting fire and water potentially. Ice Cavern's also available with a Requiem on Prelude and Zeal out that Colossus.
Yep. And if you do Frogs in the Rain, you get another bottle.
GTG is also available.
Yeah, what? It's what do you want to start making headway through the required temples, or do you want to try something else? Do you want to look for another song? Or do you want to, do you want to pick up whatever is an ice cavern, whatever it happens to be, and do those other checks there?
Yep.
Another minute. PhoenixFeather is going to pick up the boss key.
Yeah, there's a good chance that Nocturne is sitting in Ice Cavern. It's Ice Cavern, Burning Cat, Vanilla, or Composer Grain.
Yep. I mean, I guess what you, after... You don't have the quick way to go check the Composer Grave yet, but, if there's a chance Nocturne's on that, and you're gonna need it, and then you might be able to skip ice.
Yeah.
Well, you know what we might get? What the hell, hasn't picked up the hammer yet. So maybe what we do is we go over, after we get Restream and tell this lullaby.
Sorry. Miraba, you're a bot. I have no clue what you said. What the hell's you do?
How am I now?
A bit better. Try again.
Okay. So maybe what the hell does is after Forest, you go get your Requiem. You pick up your Zelda's Lullaby. You go to the Composer's Grave, and then you go pick up your hammer.
Yeah.
Kind of swinging through.
Oh yes, also while we're seeing a bunch of checks we've seen already with Triple Forest and some fire, we have shoutouts to our runners here. Give them all a follow. What the hell's PhoenixFeather and ATZ and Juwk? Shoutouts to my co-com Miraba, 2 Hour 4 trackers, Forelli, Winnie Demon, Purple, and Diesler. We have a full crew today, hooray! And to our Helmite, our lovely restreamer, who is running on probably not much sleep, as the usual. But is the tournament organized? Is the main tournament organizer? Restreamer. He does comms and tracking too. He does really everything.
And is now in the Scrubs tournament.
Yes.
Check out the Scrubs stuff. It starts next week. You will see some of the same players occasionally.
Helmite also cannot spell.
Is there anyone? Well, we did have some. We had a lot of people early on in this tournament who are also in Scrubs.
Yes. Not these runners.
Not these ones. No, these runners are absolutely not allowed in the Scrubs tournament.
Oh my god.
But Hell Knight's in the Scrubs tournament in Group A, I want to say. I just watched this.
Yeah, Group A. First seed, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Sleep is for the week or is sleep for the week?
Weekend.
I think
it's the weekend now.
Yes.
Purple, you're also a runner, right?
Yes, top seed of Group B. Congratulations. And to anyone else in chat who managed to make the Scrubs.
Okay, so what the hell? Picking up that song.
PhoenixFeather WTHH. And ATZ and Juwk are finishing Forest.
Yep, okay, we're gonna go pick up ZL. Okay, so we're gonna PhoenixFeather checking these scrubs.
Oh, this earlier. Don't think there was anything of note in here.
Like, may have been a heart piece or something. There was nothing important.
Yep. Yeah, we are nearly done.
Right, there's our ice trap.
Hours.
There's our other ice trap that we have seen.
And some more health. Nice. Yeah, all 4 of these runners have at least 6 hearts each. I think they might all be up to 7. I can't count. No, 6. At least 6 each, which is enough for them to do fire.
What the hell is warping out?
Hammer time.
Yep. Now that we have picked up ZL, go into Doggo's Cavern. I don't know. Are we going to swing through CAC?
Maybe.
Pick up that song.
PhoenixFeather checking out some Hammerlock checks. Double defense was in DC Pierre Skull. ATZ and Juwk had no projectiles to check those skulls in DC. They got Juwk got choose, but he didn't bother going back. Well, what the hell is
What's PhoenixFeather doing?
The left side maze. He hasn't done this yet.
Hasn't done it? I thought he did do it.
No, because he did it. He did the maze before he went to DC.
Oh. Okay, I think it just has like a full heart container.
Something like that.
Yeah, nothing important.
Hey, good memory. What do you know?
And then there was like a quarter heart on one of the other ones, and I don't remember what the last was.
Yes, it is skull sanity to a certain degree. Dungeon skulls only. You can go look at settings, string. Not settings, string. Settings, man.
Oh, and Phoenix is gonna go back into fire. Okay.
Makes sense. Can full clear it? I mean, it's as good a play as any, really, at this point.
You're looking for still a bunch of items. You're looking for Bigoron thing. You need that strength 2.
You need Din's Fire. You need hover boots. And you need long shots.
You want hovers? You haven't seen hovers yet?
And you need strength 2. Yeah, strength 2. Din's, hovers, and long shot. And a Bigoron item. For those who don't know, we know that our mirror shield is on Bigoron. Which is a lovely place for it. Fire might... There's what the hell's double defense.
And about to pick up that hammer. Yep. Okay, and we're done. We're not safe quitting. We are just gonna walk out of here. Is safe quitting take more time for him?
I'm not honestly
Is
sure.
there something else we're picking up here? I'm confused.
I think honestly.
Probably. Okay, whatever.
I don't think it's not much. Anyway,
yeah, I forget if he's. I watch him all the time. I should remember if he's Virtual Console. I think he's Virtual Console, in which case save quitting actually takes a while.
Yeah, I don't remember either offhand.
So, I assume we're gonna go see a check of the composer grave right now.
Likely.
Oh, we can also check adult shooting. We
Yes.
haven't seen that yet, have we?
No, we haven't.
And that frequently never gets seen. Because
yeah.
often you just don't have a bow and then you stop routing into CAC. Yeah, composer grave, here we are.
PF did adult shooting? Okay, thank you.
Oh, we did? Okay. Yeah, we didn't see that.
Shooting galleries tend to blend together a bit. I'm still kind of tired from the Freaky Friday. I'm awake enough to come, but yeah.
Okay, what's in the tomb? Unfortunately, we don't have a fire source.
Yep.
Juke having problems with the... Okay, yep, okay, go put it in a bottle while it's all underwater. Cool, yep.
Whatever works. It is Nocturne.
Okay, you gotta pick this up. Okay,
Alright, Ice Cavern is
becomes
probably
less
dead.
attractive.
Yeah, Ice Cavern is Serenade or Suns, neither of which are all that useful.
Okay, what is in Big Pose? Big Pose is just another bottle.
Yeah,
it is in fact vanilla.
Not quite vanilla. I don't know if it's I don't think it's a green potion bottle in vanilla.
Well, but you got a bottle, and that's all that you really care about. And you only had to kill one Poe to do it.
Yeah. Alright, what else is gonna kill Vaji here as well?
So it's not French vanilla. What is it?
I don't actually have the slightest idea.
Like imitation
French
vanilla?
is when it's the same item but different location. This is the same location, just a slightly different item.
How about like imitation vanilla?
Watch I tapped something else important.
Vanilla frozen yogurt. How about that?
Frozen
Instead of
yogurt
ice cream.
might work. Vanilla froyo could work, yeah. Hey, Juwk is heading out to GTG.
Cool, okay. And first we are going to see some checks here. Cool, yes. There's actually a bunch of checks. If you do this at night, there's even more of them. There are 2 skulls you can pick up if you're picking up skulls.
It was
there
green
is
potion,
a Storm's
so...
Grotto. He can even check the boulders.
Amaroks, yes. It was green potion, so mint chocolate chip.
Oh, that is our 3rd ice trap, I believe.
Yeah, something like that. Juwk is a food!
Okay, nothing worth picking up in the Storm's Grotto. Okay, ATZ is in fact going to be able to check. I can't tell what that is. It's dark. Still couldn't see it on ATZ's screen.
Nope, haven't the slightest idea.
Might have been like an arrow spinning around or something.
Something like that. It wasn't long shot, it wasn't... I don't... it's so dark I can't even tell if it's an item we need, I'll be honest. I'm assuming it was nothing, though, because...
That's what we got. Blue piece. Okay, so, What? We're not continuing on to GTG.
ZL.
Cool.
I mean, it might reverse after this, I guess.
That just seems slightly like a waste, but... Sure, pick up ZL. I mean, if you're on the other side of the bridge, and you got furores, and you got magic...
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, anyway. PhoenixFeather is continuing the climb. I don't think we've seen anything yet. We,
Nope.
What
That's
the hell is
a
fighting
key.
Lavagia? Still couldn't tell what was on top of the arch, but it clearly doesn't matter. Okay, Okay, Babaji is down.
You still sound like a robot.
Pierre
Sorry.
check. What is Pierre? The cat is whining because she wants dinner.
It is a
love
token.
When I hear, I actually really love it when I hear other people's cats.
Meow. Hey, sorry, subject have.
I'm not the dogs, but the cats. I really love.
Mm-hmm.
My cat is just too damn quiet. Okay, is that our first person with... Nope, that's our second person with 3 medallions. Continue. Yeah, time of day maybe before it's track our tree, but... Yeah. Another Vavagia fight. And that will be our last one, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Okay, that is an ice play for what the hell. So okay,
Yes,
this makes
it
sense.
is. We're looking for a lot of items still.
Interesting to do so over GTG, but okay.
Well, there's a few fountain checks you can do as well.
Yes.
There's
Ice
fountain
has...
there's the iceberg, there you've got iron boots, so you can check what's under.
Icy waters.
You can
That's
come
icy
back
waters.
And clear off wheat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because PF can go GTG but not ice. Yeah, that too. Because PhoenixFeather hasn't turned in the letter. Alright, Juwk is now actually going to Gerudo Fortress as what the hell hits up ice.
Oh, okay, we got. Okay, we're having a few issues with the guard. Got her stuck, but then she got out.
Oops.
Because we can't do crouch stabs. Because we still don't have a shield.
Nope.
Place your bets as to whether Juwk will ever get a shield. Before the mirror shield.
I hope he gets the mirror shield. Yeah, Juwk is losing multiple minutes at the rate this is going to no shield.
He just refused to buy a shield. Okay, I can't tell what's underwater.
Apparently it's worth going for?
What is this?
I have no
is
idea.
This a boomerang?
Is that a...
That's a boomerang.
That's a boomerang on icy waters.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you might potentially need that.
That's bad.
You don't necessarily need it, but it's potentially a thing you might need. If you have something that can only be picked up as a child. Or
Yes.
there's actually something in Jabu.
Stone Jabu. That's a not good thought.
Well, we're about to see the top of the fortress if Juwk can get across.
Aircrow hit is a little precise here.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Have some money. Go to
Pop a
host back
fire.
out 3.
Okay, fire's dead. What? PhoenixFeather is out.
Unfortunate loss of time.
Yeah. Where's PhoenixFeather going now? Minuet? Oh, save quit. Composer Crab was Nocturne and Toxic.
We'll see if there's anything in ice that pays out. And horseback archery.
Yeah, ice is neither Serenader Sons, neither of which are all that useful.
We get some flexing with single target shooting.
Nice 1580, considering kind of a bit of a spray and pray situation. It's just a pool, though.
Okay.
Okay, PhoenixFeather is back again and can do a bit more of Shadow Trial than Spirit Trial right now. That's it. It gets him his scale. That's about it.
Okay, what's on 1500? We have got anything on 1500?
Hey, the lens!
Okay, well,
That's great.
Go across the wasteland. No, I'm good, thanks.
I have Requiem. I'm good.
Alright, first look at GTG. We have most of what we need here, but not everything.
No,
we can do the toilet, but we don't have strength 2.
No. ATZ is hitting up the Zora's Domain and Ice Cavern as Adel as What the Hells continues. Freestanding item
Strength
is...
2 in GTG.
Ooh, lobby?
Oh, I hope PhoenixFeather's heading over there.
I hope so too.
What is this in ice? Are those hovers?
Hovers.
Okay.
Ice freestanding.
So we need dins. Okay, we just found 2 of the things we have been looking for.
We need a long shot and we need a big Oron item. What?
Is having fun. Oh no! Get your F's in chat.
Ooh, that's an F.
Still playing with that a shield.
No, yeah, Juwk has no shield still. Okay, PhoenixFeather is going child. Interesting question mark. Where's he going?
I don't know.
Oh, child spirit. Okay, this makes sense.
Sure. Okay, you gotta start it.
Might as well see it or Keylog. They don't know where strength 2 is. Not a bad play. But yeah, no, we are, yeah, Hell Knight, Mirror Shield's on Bigoron, but we still need the item for it. So we are long shot and the item for it. Yeah, PhoenixFeather also does need to turn in the letter. And do Deku Tree, because I forgot he hasn't done that yet. For that man, yeah, PhoenixFeather still hasn't done Deku, unlike the others. Oop.
Okay, yep, ATZ just picked up that boomerang.
Give this man a shield, lol, Zeph.
Hey, what's this in spirit?
Skull is dead.
The blue rupee. About to find out what the last items in ice are. Get an item and a song.
Well, the song is either completely dead or mostly dead.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a key.
Okay,
And a Goron tunic. And Sun Song and Ice. Alright.
Okay.
And hey, Zorotinic.
Okay. Shortly, we will find out what is behind Strength 2.
Shoot the Sun is of dubious usefulness when your 2 items, at least for us, not so much for these teams yet, but at least for us, Shoot the Sun is of dubious usefulness when we're only long shot and trade quest item from Go mode. These runners are also only 3 items from Go mode, one of which is long shot. Shoot the Sun cannot have long shot. Alright, let's on King's Aura for what the hell's.
Is having these problems with the likes because you can't crouch stab them.
No! Yeah, Juwk is definitely losing time.
What? Someone figure out how much time Juwk has lost in this.
Oh yeah, we do need Din's whips. Yeah, Din's long shot and a trade quest item.
Okay, there's nothing in Strength 2 on the regular chest. Let's see what. How about the other chest? Okay, Corridor Heart. Alright. What the hell is going to be picking up Sun Song chest? Okay, Purple Rupee.
There's a key in Child Spirit, another one in Child Spirit Climb. There's a key, it's behind the life light.
Okay, so I don't believe we saw anything behind the push block that was useful.
Not really. A key, that was about it.
But we can get everything else out of here, so it's...
Hey, there's the Spirit Boss key.
Ugh. Okay. Sure. You'll get that later.
Yeah.
Okay. What the hell is going where? Is he going GTG?
Yeah.
No, because you would just take Requiem out and reverse. Unless you plan on clearing out the bridge.
Pose as well.
Maybe we are going to see Pose followed by Valley checks.
Yes, staring at
just
those
see a copy of Juwk.
These runners are fairly close at the moment, to be honest. Unfortunately, doing all of Fire Temple is putting PhoenixFeather a bit behind at the moment.
Yeah, good question. Is PhoenixFeather gonna wait on Deku until after finding Din's, if possible?
At this point, it might not be worth it because he might not have to go back child again after this.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, we have Din's Fairy we can do.
Yes.
Haven't done that yet.
Nope.
Have a third bottle.
Oh, there's 2 fire-locked keys in Spirit Law.
Okay, let's see what's on the Skull Tool in Spirit. Yes, this one exists.
That's another wallet.
Don't need that, though. Okay, how about GTG?
Oh, what the hell is going to Water Temple?
Okay. Enough here that I'm nervous as to what's going on. Well, you know, we can clear out some other spots of lake. I mean, I never like you have to cross Hyrule Field with Epona to get to water. Yeah. Especially if you might have to do it again. Like, it's just never... you know, Okay, there's ATZ picking up on Sun Song. Juwk looks like he's going to start going through the maze to see if there's anything here. I haven't seen anything yet in GTG. Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's an advantage.
Wait, was long shot just in the GTG left?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, that's big for
Yep.
Washed.
Yeah, that is big. Yeah, that's the sort of thing where I basically say, drop everything, you're gonna start going there. Wasn't that center chest, hinted as a spell
Yes,
token?
it was dead. I don't remember what it was dead.
Yeah, okay.
Some sort or another of these.
Oh, are we gonna get another game where there's something on Skull Mask? Has that been hinted yet?
It has been hinted.
Oh, darn.
We actually got a hint
Oh,
today.
darn. Okay.
What the hell's in PhoenixFeather are not going to be hard last locationing it today.
That was a thing.
Oh my god,
That was the thing.
For those who don't know, they literally last location Skull Mask in their last brackets match. They last locationed it so hard they did AD beforehand.
Okay, yeah, and Juwk is gonna rush right on over the water, just walk out of Gerudo Fortress, take the river out.
Yep.
Excellent choice.
And there's Goma down for it. PhoenixFeather.
Get a big fish, an even bigger fish for what the hell's the adult fish. It's Greg! And Anatomy Z is... Has he gone to pick up Nocturne yet?
I don't think
don't think
ATZ
so.
has Nocturne yet.
How are we doing that?
Yep. Also, you are a bit body for the umpteenth time. What the hell's is not doing water is gonna head back out, hopefully heading to Fortress here.
Heading to GTG, probably. Not gonna bother. Okay, that is good. I'm not sure why you would be swinging by the lake, though.
Just in case the long shot
Just
is
in
there, I
case
guess.
you get long shot there. But it's not many checks.
No, I don't know. Interesting play.
I mean,
We'll give him a
if you
couple
do get
minutes.
long shot, then you never have to go back to the lake.
No.
You- I love this thing in setting for roars and water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not dropping for roars is odd though, because Little House could have at least opened the entrance and set for roars so we could get back faster.
Well, but if you think you might need to place it in GTG for whatever reason,
Yeah, that's fair.
and it shouldn't matter, and it shouldn't it wouldn't save that much time, as we know.
Not
It'll just
really.
be turning around and going back to water. Yeah, about to run into these same issues of not finding anything outside in Gerudo Valley. I guess we're turning in the letter, and then is PhoenixFeather just gonna go adult and pick up hovers?
Definitely need to do that. Yeah, he might be putting it in GTG for Silver's checks, because what the hell doesn't know?
Right, that's the
Strike
thing.
2 is in GTG.
You might always have to return to GTG if you're going there without Strike 2. And that is such a pain in the ass.
It is.
Like, that's
Getting out.
my assumption is that he's planning on probably placing furores in GTG.
Yeah. As we found out yesterday in the Freaky Friday, it can be a real pain
Oh, that was
to get back
special.
in GTG.
That was special.
Oh my god, it was something else. For those who don't know, there's a Storms Grotto in Fortress. Between the crates, you play Song of Storms and you open up a grotto. There's a fairy fountain there in vanilla, small fairy fountain. You literally never see it normally. I don't even know how you find it in a typical playthrough.
Stone of Agony.
Yeah, that if you ever going in that area.
Well, when you're running between that area, when you leave, if you have the Stone of Agony and you leave the first room in the fortress, you're going to go over that area.
I guess it's not the worst, but it's certainly not great. But that grotto at any rate had this happy mask shop. You can purchase masks as adult, just to note.
And it was mixed pools.
Yes, so it had a mask shop.
And we are going straight into GTG, which we know is going to save him some time.
Yes,
assuming.
it is.
Nope, we're going to check the... No, we're just opening it up now. Never mind. Not going to save any time.
Not really. I mean, so
whatever.
Mask Shop was in Fortress Storms. Hinted, by the way, just for the funsies. Deku Theater was in Hyrule Field Open Grotto, so not a real issue. Skull Mask was hard required for a Shadow Temple key. You had to go adult. You had to go child. Show the letter to the guard. Go adult. Go on in Fortress. Pick up the key in mask. Go child. Go all the way to turn in the key in mask. Go adult. Go all the way back to Fortress. Go get the skull mask. Go child. And then go turn
And of course, you have things going on like ER means that you don't just walk out of the Temple of Time as a kid. You walk out of the lab.
Which is where it was. And it actually helped for the Deku Theater, though, because it was an open grotto.
Yeah, but it
did help.
If you don't have Prelude, now you have to get...
It was
and you're trying to warp back and forth real quickly, now you instead have to go to Lake.
Yeah.
Like, it's... What the hell? What are you doing completely missing on your first few arrows?
I don't even know. We swear these are some of the best runners in the game. Yeah, Jump That Ring is certainly an interesting choice for Pia.
Yeah.
I guess it just he's here. He wants to know if he needs to get the ring for like the skulls or something.
He can place furores.
Yep.
In case you gotta come back here.
What the hell? Still can't aim.
Oh my god! What? I am gonna roast him.
What the hell's is having a really bad case of NAM on the horseback archery today?
He's gonna be able to just barely make it
if he gets the next 7 shots.
If he gets it.
Oh no! No!
No!
Oh no! What the hell?
Is that deserving of Fs?
That's an F. That is one big... I can't tell which team is washed at this point. You're not wrong.
I don't know whether both teams are going in feeling like they have to make risky plays.
Because they know they're running against...
Because they know their opponents are so good.
Yeah.
So it's going to be now placing some bets that you wouldn't normally do, like dipping Jabu. Well, no, they've both dipped Jabu, so...
Yeah. These are... Like, both teams so far have pretty much always been facing off against teams of a lower skill level. No real offense to their opponents, but kind of what it is,
Almost
I guess.
every team is going to be lower in skill than these ones.
Yes, and but these two are, these teams are all, these four runners are all basically the same skill level. There's Oh yeah, Phoenix started doing some chop cleanup. Where were bombs? Because I missed those.
Okay, what the hell's about to pick up his strength?
Yep.
There it is.
Yeah, that's what the hell's going to GTG at an hour 48 for strength to the long jump. Oh yeah, and what's done Darunia? Ah, refill, thank you. Comment.
What does Dancing Dad have for us?
Some seeds.
And, what is actually going the other way through GTG?
Okay.
I mean,
no.
what he needs to do is just...
what the hell's just failing out of GTG?
Because we're gonna go do Spirit.
Still doesn't have a trade quest item.
But we're gonna go do Spirit, and I don't know. This seems very. Just continue. You gotta find your trade quest item to do Spirit.
Yeah, I don't know
This
on
is
this
deeply.
one. I'm confused as we see the Kokiri sword on the Colossus scopes.
Okay. Yeah, the question is what's he gonna... Is he gonna do a few checks in Spirit and then warp back to GTG? I wouldn't want to go too far in in Spirit at this point, because you're gonna have to come back here with Mirror Shield, and if you don't want to go too far because you only have one Ferors.
I don't know. I mean, Feror's Wind makes it easy to get back to GTG, but that also means it can't get back to Spirit. But you might want to set it if you go too far in Spirit.
Yeah. Like, that's... Like, I mean, the correct play is whatever gets you the item you need, but it's...
Yes.
But I still don't...
I don't know either. I mean, it's not the... I mean, I can certainly see trying to clear out as much of Medallion Spirit as you can. You still need to find the boss key and keys to finish it. You know where
the boss key is.
Do they? Oh, yes,
yeah. It's in the main room on the Skulltula.
Oh, right, yeah, I forgot. They do. But what the hell also doesn't have a fire source? 2 of the keys are map and sunblock. He's not gonna get all that far with it. With another key on child side. If the trade quest item is here, though, that's useful.
Yeah. Go back to GTG. Go back to GTG. You just need 1 key to find your long shot.
Yeah, oh, they're child locked out of Spirit.
Go back to GT. Okay, now I'm gonna start doing the yelling thing at them.
Okay, he's gonna go child and go get the key. Or keys.
Go back to GTG!
Why? Okay. Unfortunately, so obviously what the hell doesn't know where that long shot is in the maze, but it's just kind of unfortunate for us knowing about it.
But still, it's weird to just do a little bit of GTG and then stop. Especially if you can full clear.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice for sure. Hey, Luffy on Morpha. By the way, Water Boss Key was Central Pillar Skull, kind of funny. Skull token and composer grade.
Okay, so what the hell's walking out instead of warping out? What are we doing?
Lens game, maybe? Castle Fairy? Yeah, that's Lens game. And what's on Shoot the Sun? Future B.
Yeah, whatever. Not a thing.
PhoenixFeather? Oh, PhoenixFeather is doing the ZL Locks checks as well. I was like, where's he going?
Yeah, we haven't done. Yeah.
Just doing full
There's just a handful of those to do.
Yeah. There's only 3 because Dead Hand is dead. If they remember.
Maybe. We'll find out. And look, Juwk is also doing the boulder now.
Yep. And needs to not die to levers, though.
Don't die to the levers.
Yeah, they are being extremely thorough with what the hell's in a PhoenixFeather. Which works out great against teams of a lower skill level when they can do extra checks and still be fine just based on sheer execution, but it's a little harder with runners of the same skill level.
Okay, Juwk is
doing
Bolero?
Oh, is Juwk going to... Okay, he's not going fire yet.
What's he doing?
We know if Juwk goes fire, they're going to be end up being.
They're going to waste a pile of time.
Yeah, fire.
What are we doing?
Oh, Ice Cavern makes sense.
Oh, pick up that boomerang and those hovers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did Juwk move King Zora? I don't. Apparently, because otherwise
here's what the hell going, Child Spirit.
There's ice arrows from PF.
Really? Really?
That's mean. Juwk's stream is offline.
I just got an error.
For me, he just went offline. Uh-oh. Yeah, Juwk just went offline.
Oh.
He's still in the voice chat with ATZ, though, so no one picked up Blue Fire from the castle.
Okay. Nothing in well.
Juwk is still offline.
Having problems with Belgian internet.
Apparently.
And Hell Knight just keeps on refreshing to see what's going on. See if we get back up. Is it a Twitch problem? Did he drop out of race time?
He shows us offline in race time, but that doesn't say anything. He's still in the voice chat, which is part of what confuses me. If his internet crashed, he'd be disconnected from the VC too. Yeah, it is his end at any rate. Whatever happened to him, it's on his end. We can't help it. Alright, actually, that does remind me. I am the race moderator. I guess I can go say hello and see what's up with that.
Cool. Okay, you do that.
Alright, be back.
Find out
I get this sorted.
I assume...
Yeah, alright.
I mean, does he not know?
I can't tell. But yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Hopefully.
So, hey everyone. Race still pretty close. Juwk did shoot the sun, and it was a huge rupee. Wash, I would say, is a little ahead right now because they know where they have the damn long shot. And PhoenixFeather climbed all the way up fire, and what the hell, bailed on. Oh, Juwk is back. Cool. Yes. Awesome. All right, we're all good. And looks like we're getting a Din's Ferry check.
Alright, I'm back. Apparently, his OBS had a problem.
Oh, okay.
Restarted it, didn't realize his upload speed was 0 for some reason.
Okay, well, we're checking Din's Ferry right now. It's nothing. Okay. I'm
assuming he got ranked, but I wasn't going to ask him at any rate, because A, I didn't think of it,
we'll
B,
find out when he menus. But he probably got it.
Juke did not flow clear water. Skip to the... I know Bosco's on Central Pillar, so I think he skipped pretty much all the really annoying parts of it. Yeah, what? Yeah, I was like, hello, you seem to be offline, and Juke's like, no, I OBS crashed, but I restarted it, and I'm like, yeah, so about that, we still can't see you at all. He's like, oh, my upload speed is 0, that makes sense. Newsflash, you kinda need that.
Okay, didn't do Dark Blink or River Chest. Yeah, okay. So here we go. What the hell is going back to do Desert Colossus as an adult? Go
PF is
back
heading
to
ice.
GTG, go back to GTG, go back to... Okay, whatever. It's...
Yeah, all of Adult Spirit is out of logic without a fire source, pretty much, because we need a fire source for the keys in Snap and Sunblock.
I assume PhoenixFeather is now also going to go get the hovers.
Yes, has to at this point. As we see hovers with Juke, who does have his boomerang.
And maybe Phoenix is going to go do GTG after this?
Hopefully.
And clear it out?
Okay, setting Furores and leaving? We need the Big Goron item and Jin's Hell Knight. Now, we don't know where Din's or the Big Goron item are, but we need them.
Yeah, you know, Big Goron could be in Jabu. Could be in Shadow.
Yep.
Could be in water that we haven't seen yet, because we did not see all of water.
Nope. Actually, might be going Jabu. Yeah, it looks like here. Having picked up the boomerang is going to go check that out. I just noticed Juke's timer seems to have disappeared somewhere in the crash.
Right. I guess that was part of the OBS thing.
Probably. It's not a huge deal. At least he's back online. Oh, by the way, happy 2 hours, everyone. 2 hours, 2 hours, and 2 items from Go Mode. Yeah, Child Spirit as well, for sure.
Got a few more checks now in Spirit. There we go. That's your key. Go get the boss key. We already got the boss key and I didn't notice it? I don't know. What the hell pick up his boss key?
We know where... I'm not sure if he has picked it up. He knows where it is. I'm not sure
he does.
If he has it.
So again, go pick up a boomerang just in case you need it.
Yep. You do not want to leave it behind because this is no fun to come back to.
No.
15-20 seconds it takes you to get it significantly beats any time loss you would have to do to come back for it. And okay, Spirit Invisible chests are a load of nothing.
Okay, let's...
I don't think Phoenix dropped Frozen. Oh, he did? Okay, I wasn't sure, thank you. Phoenix did drop Frozen Jabu, so if he needs to, he can get back fairly quickly. ATZ is doing Lens Game is gonna find. I think this was a.
Whatever it was,
no,
was
that's
nothing.
not Len's game. I got mixed up.
It was
Locations.
nothing.
I'm a little lost and very tired. I need sleep.
What's on the other hand?
Dad. Would have been funny if that was the trade quest item.
Yeah.
What would we even call it if that was the trade quest item?
ATZ going Jabu?
That's Juwk going Jabu, but yes. ATZ is in Child Spirit. I think Juwk's the one heading for Jabu right now.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. This makes me real nervous doing this much of Spirit. Because at this point you want to think about dropping for roars. What we need, no, he needs to go back to GTG.
At least he'll go back there once he finds out that Adult Spirit is completely dead. Because it probably is, unless this Bosky chest is something. Watch me be wrong.
I mean, I would say you go back there before going Child and then going Jabu.
Yeah, no, you go back to GTG.
But it makes you want the multiple furores to set them in multiple spots. Okay.
Okay, he's back. Phew. Thank you. What the hell?
Thank you.
Thank goodness. What the hell?
The question is he going to drop it again and go do water?
No, he is going to go into GTG.
He's going to just clear it.
Okay, thank you. What the hell?
Because we know that it would be better to gamble on picking up the long shot and clear out a few things and don't clear this, and yeah. I don't know to what degree of gambling people like to do. Because that's definitely a gamble, is to potentially spend longer to clear out GTG in the hopes that you find something that means you don't actually have to clear it all.
Yeah.
I mean, he could do it right now. He could go pick up his long shot.
Yeah, he has one key and that's all you need. Not that he knows it, so this makes a lot of sense for him. This makes sense. He's gonna clear out the outer ring of GTG, get all the checks he can, probably skip the toilet.
Just a moment, I need to go feed the cat.
Alright. In the meantime, so, Juwk is heading to Jabu. TF just got hovers. What the Hells is continuing in GTG. ATZ is doing some child cleanup.
Okay, and got my other half to go feed the cat.
Yeah. We have seen those, yes. When he PhoenixFeather did those earlier, they were bad. Had ice arrows.
They were all of ice arrows.
Yes, ice arrows was the most notable thing there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's to say, that's not a good thing. Alright, PF is going to GTG as well, this is good. Yeah, we've seen Deep Fire. It was completely 100% thoroughly useless. It is Deep Jabu or Deep Spirit. Or Shadow Trial 2. When we find Strength 3, then there's those checks.
What the hell? Just doing the like room so much faster because he has a shield.
Oh my god.
And killing the Stalfos and not dying because he has a shield.
Yeah.
Does Juwk do this a lot? I haven't paid enough attention to whether he's always the one who refuses to buy a shield.
Strengths are bowling and GTG lobby. The ATZ is going to be, not ATZ, Juwk is first to Jabu with a boomerang at a 2:07 mark.
Not the first one to go into Jabu, but the first one to go into Jabu with the boomerang.
Yep.
Because unfortunately, boomerang's right below Jabu underwater.
In a different
7 years in the future.
Yeah.
Hey, what the hell? I know you can shoot a bow, okay. Stop missing these eyeballs.
He has a severe aiming problem today, it seems.
Yeah, he does.
His horseback archery was incredibly bad. I'm sorry, what the hells, but it was bad.
Yeah, you missed your first one. Your first 1500. Yep. Well, both of them, he fired off a pile of arrows at the beginning and missed.
We swear these are really good runners, but they do occasionally have some errors.
We're not seeing anything exciting, are we? Well,
No.
the Jabu, I guess. We're gonna see some Jabu in a bit. We're gonna see some new Jabu.
Yeah, in a couple minutes.
We know that the boomerang chest is dead. Do they know that?
Yes, they do. It's hinted.
No,
They've all
like
seen
one
it.
team saw it, but I don't remember who saw it.
Pretty
Oh wait,
sure
it was
both-
under the Boulder of Destiny, wasn't it?
Yes. That
So they
was
saw it
checked
for a
by
while.
both. Yeah, they've known. Whether or not they remember it is a different story, but they have seen it.
Okay, so we are. I see. We're saving and quitting. We're saving inside Gerudo Fortress just in case we need to restore, which we're gonna have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we do.
Yeah. It's gonna
It
take
didn't
what the
set
hell's a
for
couple
roars.
minutes to get there, though.
This is unfortunate because he's gonna have to immediately turn around in just a few minutes instead of.
Yep. Feels kind of bad. What PhoenixFeather will be in water by the time what the hell's gets to the long shot, I think.
Yeah, we're about to do it. Yeah, it's just like no reset right now.
Dins!
In Jabu?
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay, I want to hear this. Hey, there's a long shot here.
Yeah. Of course, it's in Java. Yeah, we were running low on places for it to be.
Oh, John, wait, come back. God damn it, dude.
Yep. That might be GG's for washed, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's gonna depend now on
Where
if
is
there's
that
anything wonky going on with the
trade quest item?
yeah.
Yep.
PhoenixFeather going into the wrong room.
PhoenixFeather, you don't even. Yeah. PhoenixFeather, you only need,
You need one
key.
key.
He has a key.
Yeah.
I'm confused. PhoenixFeather.
Unless
the only
he's
two
checking the
things...
toilet.
No, it's a key. I'm fairly sure. Looking at what the hell's his key count
What's he
was.
doing? Oh, does he think that it's on the other side of the maze in GTG?
I have no idea. Must be miscommunication, yeah, which is kind of surprising for this team.
Yeah.
I don't know when what the hell's in PhoenixFeather are going to go back to Java either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why Wolfia picks up a couple extra keys. Yeah, this has got to be miscommunication.
So we go into Shadow, and presumably we're gonna find the Biggeron.
Yeah, Pia.
Whatever. The Biggeron whatever.
Yeah, like big aura on something. We still don't know which item it is, we just know it's required. What the hell's in PhoenixFeather honestly need to hope it's not in Shadow Temple or Deep Spirit,
Yeah.
and that they need to track it down somewhere. Oh, said first chestnut hidden ceiling, yeah, that bit. Because if the trade quest item is on the way, this is a win for Washed.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that deep fire plate did not pay off in the
No,
slightest for
that was
PhoenixFeather.
unfortunately just a time loss.
Yeah,
At this point, you gotta hope that there's. At this point, BingBros has gotta hope that. Well, what they would, if they knew what was going on, is they would hope that it's not in Shadow, and that Washed has to spend time hunting things down in, say, Fire, when instead it's in, stupid place in Water.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, they have some advantage in spirit progression, but nowhere near enough, unfortunately. They will be tag teaming Water Temple, so this will be fairly quick.
Yeah, the question is, what they have to hope for is that it is in Water.
Now, it also if they do, because the Water boss key isn't particularly awful, it's Central Pillar, so they have long shot. Not gonna be, it's actually not too bad for them.
They'll
yeah.
Probably get it pretty fast.
Yeah, now what just comes down to at this point, as we are the trade quest item from Go Mode.
And we have no idea where it is.
Nope.
Well, okay, we know where it's not.
It's not the top of Spirit. That's it.
Yeah, and you can watch them dividing up water right now.
Tag teaming water can actually be pretty effective.
Okay, where's Juwk going? I feel like I've lost track of what's going on.
Nocturne.
He doesn't have Nocturne?
I'm not sure, actually.
Wait, what? I'm confused.
Oh, Iron. No, he has Iron.
Oh, still hasn't bought irons. They're in the other shop.
He has them. It's on his.
Oh, they are? What's he doing?
What is he doing? Trying to find his shield.
He's. Really? Really? Now, Juwk. What time is this? 2:15? Okay. And he doesn't have Nocturne yet, I'm betting. So he's gonna go to the grave and pick up Nocturne.
Yeah. Jesus. Juwk. Just nice going, Juwk. Nice going.
Yeah, ATZ picking up a chicken. Does ATZ clear out Jabu in the hopes that there's a trade item, like on Baronade?
Yeah.
Or do you set furores, clear out Shadow, and hope it's on the way? Because you can spend a little longer clearing out Jabu, or risk that you might have to switch ages.
Yeah.
Oh, what was on the chest inside Composer's Grave?
Composer Grave? We saw it earlier, dead.
We did? It was dead? Okay.
Yeah, it's only a couple checks are leaving behind in Jabu, and they are slow. Same with water, really.
There's a skull. There's Baronade.
They're slow.
Is that it? The only ones we haven't seen yet are Skull and Baronade?
Think it might be, yeah. Juwk is now in Shadow Temple at the 218 mark. Is the trade quest item in here?
Swag strats.
Uses the lens real quick to see which space to pull it to. Yeah, water's is faster. Okay, in these settings, and is faster than last checks in Java. Yeah, it is. Especially because what the hell's in PhoenixFeather are tag teaming this, and it is pretty fast when you tag team it. Get the keys, split up, go in different directions. You can cover just about everything pretty quickly. In fact, what the hell's about to get Bosky here? And we'll see if PhoenixFeather continues. At least, I would at least do Darklink and River Chest because you're right here at this point. There's no reason not to.
Okay, raise the water level, go raise the water level again, go kill Morpha, find out if you gotta go back in. Yeah, they at this point, they need to be finding a bigger on item in
River Chest or
River
something.
Chest, basically. Or that Skulltula.
Or that skull.
Yep.
Oh, there's Gold Scale.
Okay.
That's dead. We've seen Lap Dive, it wasn't it.
Juwk, unfortunately, getting grabbed in the face.
Dead hand is dead hand.
We are seeing the one Iron Boots requiring a check.
This can be done with Long Shot and Gold Scale, but it is a pain. Hey, wallet and Shadow Dead Hand.
Okay.
Shadow Dead Hand
Have
has
we
a wallet.
seen Dragon Chest yet?
I don't think so. There's Dins for ATZ. Is gonna set for roars and get out of here.
Okay, now the Dragon Chest.
Nope. Unfortunately, Water Temple does not have the trade quest item for BingBros.
Okay. Do you have a tracker up? Do we know which are the last items, or last places to check?
Yeah, this is probably, unfortunately, over for BingBros. They're going to go to Jabu soon after this because they're running really low on other places for their items to be. But unfortunately, I think at this point it is too low. It is too late for BingBros. About the one thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
we got Jabu, and where else can we check?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
Jabu and Shadow.
Yeah,
Shadow Child 2. That's
if
true.
we track
Shadow
down
Child
Strength
2.
3, that's that. Wasteland. Oh yeah, we never did see Wasteland because
No,
no one has a
Wasteland
fire
is
source.
never. It was
Oh,
the
man.
game I was watching earlier that had a barren wasteland, not this one.
Yeah. And unfortunately, this is over for BingBros because Deepwater was their best chance of getting maybe Lost getting trolled, but unfortunately, there's no such luck.
execution for teams is extremely, extremely close.
Yes.
So it's not like a game where one team can make up on finding it later by virtue of their execution.
Yeah, no, these four runners are all far
any
too
team
good.
that starts having execution issues now is out.
Yep. Because these four runners are all at the very top in terms of execution. PhoenixFeather was the 7th seed in season 3, and he was the lowest seed in these four, which is kind of saying something.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's Deep Jabu or Shadow Trial, they might have a chance. But the odds of that are not great. We still haven't seen it in Shadow, by the way.
What's what the hell doing now? We are going. Oh, are we checking the trials? Yeah.
Oh, Shadow Trial 2.
Yep, that's what we're checking.
Yeah, ZL checks have been done by both teams. It was Ice Arrows and nothing else. Alright, Shadow Crusher Room. This has got 4 checks. Does any of them have the trade quest item?
Wash has not done Deep Fire,
No,
but we know it's empty. And the chances are real good that they find their last required item inside Shadow.
Yes. It's the most check dense location left in the game. Just straight up. This room is one of the most check dense locations in the game. Nope, though. Some rupees, key, heart piece, not it. I thought ATZ went back as well, but I could be wrong. I know he was in Child Attack earlier. Shadow Trial 2 is not it.
Not it. Unfortunately.
Alright. PhoenixFeather is going Child. Thank you. One of them has to go Jabu because they've done Deep Fire. There's really nothing else left for them to do. They've cleared out pretty much all the overworld. They've done all the other dungeons. They know this has to be it.
Juke fell and missed the rupee.
Oopsie.
I didn't realize you could do that.
Yeah, interesting. Whipsies. Okay, PhoenixFeather going to play Requiem and Feroz Wind back.
Yep, Feroz Wind right back in.
Well, the Hells is going to have to walk there, but does have a scale, I think. Oh wait, no, he doesn't. Dartling and Spirit Trial, I don't think he did those. It's going to have to walk there, unfortunately.
That's unfortunate.
If the trade item isn't Jabu and BingBros continue, they'll win. If it isn't Jabu and they don't continue,
yeah.
And there's a heart for Juke.
Did Juke and ATZ both place Feroz and Jabu, or only one of them? I know one of them did for sure.
I honestly don't. Continue after Dins is kind of a lousy idea with Feroz Wind, yeah, because it's only 2 checks. Those 2 checks are going to take you the better part of 5 minutes.
I don't remember if they both said it or not.
They both
did? Oh, they
did?
both
Okay.
did? Okay, cool.
There's Dins. There's Dins for PhoenixFeather, who is sitting for Rosewood and getting right out of there.
Assuming what he's going to do is go adult.
Yep, that's going adult.
Yeah, going into Shadow, going to see if it's there. Because if it is, then he tells what the hell's to bail after that.
Oh yeah, Strength for you, by the way, was in Shadow Temple. in the room before the boat, because that room loves having stuff. Yeah, that's good for Wash and bad for BingBros that Strength 3 turned up.
Yeah. Because Strength 3 is a pile more checks. It's
9 of them.
8 checks. Sorry, 9. That's a fish.
Hey! Blast bottles! Shadow Skull by boat.
Did we see Boss Key and Shadow yet?
I think so. No idea, to be honest. Yeah, Strength relocks 9 checks, which at this point is a lot.
Already got cool.
Yeah, was first check. Alright, thank you, chat. Yeah, 5 checks left in Shadow, 9 behind Strength 3. Which means... So there's a... Yeah, okay, so all the checks left in Shadow are items at this point. And if it's not in those, then things get interesting. 2 in Baronade, 1 Wasteland. Did we ever see 20 skulls?
I don't know. I know we've been into the Skulltula house.
We have seen 10. I don't remember what it was, but it was dead. I don't remember if we ever saw 20. It was checked? Alright, thank you, chat. You know, we're really running out of spots for this trade quest item to be. Alright. PhoenixFeather is now entering Shadow Temple at the 2.5-hour mark. Unfortunately, Juwk and ATZ are most of a Shadow Temple ahead.
The classic location behind Dins.
Yep, deep shadow. There's a nut. Yeah, the big difference between these teams is Fire Temple is what it comes down to ultimately.
Yeah, Juwk spent the time climbing up Fire Temple.
Not Juwk, Pia.
Sorry, he said Juwk. PhoenixFeather spent time. Get another wallet. Cool. Okay.
Those were both of the other wallets, lol.
Okay, so yeah, PhoenixFeather spent time climbing up on fire. What the hell? Spent a little bit of time not doing optimal GTG, as it turns out.
I mean, little things here and there. PhoenixFeather had to go back for Deku.
Right. Just.
I was on both sides too, like Juwk lost a good couple minutes to not having a shield.
Yep.
Ultimately, it's hard to say. Like, there's other things obviously going on, but the big thing that separates these two teams was that fire play.
Mm-hmm.
Now, mind you, if the trade quest item had been in the hammer chest,
had been at the top, then yes, it would have been
a very different game. But unfortunately,
it's what are you willing to bank on? And fire does have a lot of checks. You can't really say it was a bad play.
No, it wasn't. Like, it was a very understandable play for PhoenixFeather when he made it. It just didn't pay out, unfortunately.
The good play is the one that gives you the item you need.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because what is statistically correct is not necessarily the actually correct play.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately for BingBros, there was no such luck as What the Hell's also bails out of Jabu. So everyone is frozen Jabu.
What is on Bongo?
Oh yeah, Juwk is on very low health right now.
Yep. Doesn't matter.
BingBros saying it's on
Heart piece.
Baronade, isn't it? Yeah.
On Bongo.
It is not Shadow Temple.
BingBros saying it's on Baronade, isn't it?
There's a decent chance
Ah!
of it. It's not Shadow, so obviously strength rechecks are next. That's the most obvious play. It's the densest. It's really dense and really
It's 9
fast.
checks. 1 outside of Ganon's castle, 8 inside.
They also haven't done Shadow Trial 2, so they're going to do.
Yep. Have they done any
Chain
Shadow
heading.
Trial?
They did do first one.
They did Spirit Trial earlier, but did they check any Shadow Trial?
They did the first one.
Okay. So there's going to be 9 checks inside Ganon's castle that they might have to do if they have to do all of them.
There's 9 available for them, plus 1 right outside.
Yes, plus 1 outside.
And that's more than whatever's left in Fire Temple. Yep, Juwk is heading straight to Fire. I can't wait for this to be Prescription 2. Oh. Prescription. Right, OGC carry first. If anyone left the Rose and Water for trade quest, that's 5,000 IQ. Yeah, I don't think anyone did, Toxic, but now that you mention it, that would have been a brilliant idea. Because they're all getting Serenade. It's like Burning Cat. Stuck behind their go mode.
Where is it? We're gonna see it shortly. Where is it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, outside
also,
Ganon's castle has nothing.
Yeah. Hey, at least Juwk is finally going to see that wallet he could have had 2.5 hours ago.
Yep.
Well, the Hells in Phoenix, how they have had their wallet for the better part of 2.5 hours.
Okay, we are now going to get our look inside Ganon's castle.
Yes, is
We are
Light
throwing
Trial
this rock.
it?
Middle spider dead. Bat dead. First check. Key. Cool. We knew there had to be one.
Yes.
A heart
Second
piece.
chance is a
Okay.
heart piece.
Another bat dead. Another key. Cool. All right.
Thanks, game.
More arrows, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, this is getting very Monka.
Bombs.
Refill.
Nuts. Come on.
There it is!
Prescription. Go get it.
Hours, 37 minutes. Lost is in go mode. Yeah, that's GG's. Unfortunately, it's going to take Hells and Phoenix another good few minutes to get through Shadow Temple. Tag teaming it only saves you so much time. And then they have, well, they will immediately go to Light Trial as soon as they get out of here. It's still not enough.
Right.
It's
Okay, and unfortunately, we don't have Serenade, so we first got to get over to the lake. This is just like, really? Really?
Yeah. Well, the Hells has done most of Spirit Temple, which helps a bit, but unfortunately it is not enough. Did both ATZ and Juwk do Child Spirit?
I think so. One of them, at least, did Child Spirit, I'm pretty sure. I think both of them did it.
Yeah. Yeah, Prescription, they're gonna spend the next few minutes doing the trade quest.
On Epona, and yeah, okay.
This thing's just not fun.
Okay, yeah, alright, let's... Did they...
Oh, Juwk didn't unfreeze King Zoras. He's gonna pick up some blue fire along with the Prescription.
Yeah, that's just what I'm wondering
play.
right now. I don't remember who on... Cool, okay, turn it in.
Yeah, BingBros really lost his
take your eyeball frog. Rush out of here. And I'm sure both teams are feeling
the pressure
right now. Of what happens when you're hunting for those last few items.
Yeah. Juwk, why are you opening a chest? It's the center chest. You just killed the others. Autopilot?
Forgot. Muscle memory.
There's strength 3 for a PF.
Okay.
There's Prescription for Juwk.
We got blue fire. Oh!
Oh my god, I forgot Juwk set for Roar's Wind in here.
Oh my god. I didn't even realize that was a thing that had happened. Oh man.
That's Galaxy Brain.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's phenomenal. Placing it there just in worst case scenario.
That is a
trade quest.
That's a fantastic spot for it.
Wow, yeah.
Alright, VF is on a boat ride. What the hell's is close behind? ATZ's off to the lab. Juwk is close behind.
Luckily, everyone has Epona.
Because it was vanilla.
You don't want to have to backwalk.
Oh my god. It's doable to backwalk, by the way. It's just a pain.
Yeah. I think, I heard that last week's Rando race with What the Hell, which took almost 6 hours, that they had to keep on backwalking across Hyrule Field.
Oh my god, I actually
It was entrance rando. So yeah, that's gonna be a thing that happens. I watched like an hour of that after playing my own entrance rando game, and oh my god, my brain was melting.
Yeah.
That was...
Oopsies! What the hell's fell off trying to get to the boat?
How could you... Okay.
Oh, it's little things like
this. We can
drag
on them for a few things today.
Yeah. What the hell's having terrific NA aim?
NA aim, falling off the boat.
Juwk having a really bad time with no shield.
And then buying it 2.25 hours in. Finally deciding, what the hell? I'll buy a shield.
It's not worth waiting any longer at this point.
Well, it was because he was passing through CAC at the time.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't think he would have done it.
No.
Okay, we are now turning in the eye drops.
Yes. Yeah, it was back to the lab again for this aid quest. Waiting for
Do you think BingBros is going to forfeit or continue in their last, 5 minutes or whatever they need?
It's going to be close. I think they might just finish it out.
All right, Mirror Shields, now go.
Time for Spirit Temple.
we're just chilling here, I'm just gonna go look at the brackets, see what things look like.
Yeah, because let's see who the winner's next opponent will be.
We're gonna... Okay, so they're gonna... Excuse me, Mouse. They are gonna fight IA Alpha Gamers.
Riley and Goomba.
Another good match.
Very, very good match.
And let's see, what else do we got coming up? That open. Let me pull it back.
Our next match is tomorrow. A rematch, actually, between Dante Digging Rush, Zefe Kirox versus OP Waterbender Rush, Lopo Perry No Pons.
What
Two
time
French
is
teams.
that?
Brain fart. 3 p.m. Eastern.
Cool. I probably
This will
won't be watching it, but everyone else have fun.
I will be on comms for it. It will be
Of
another
course you
Star
will.
Special. It is a Group F rematch. Zefe Kirox won their groups match versus Lopo Perry No Pons.
And then on Monday, we got another game at 3 o'clock Eastern. Long Lawn Delivery Service versus Yoruto is being calculated.
That will be FQ and Yoshikion versus Trent and Dark Angel.
And that will be the last game to set up the bottom side there. Because whoever wins that will go against King Zora Go Burr.
Which is Raikaru and Beryl.
Yeah. The bottom half of the brackets have had a few more matches.
Yep. Yeah, the top half was stacked. The bottom half had a bunch of teams who weren't as famous, perhaps, but have also shown to be very, very good.
It's a little more wild cardy on the bottom, which is, fun.
Yeah.
And
King Zorgoberg, Captain Tuna Splice, Never Buy a Shield, whatever the hell they're calling themselves right now, because Ryan Beryl are jokesters.
Yeah, and then a week from Sunday, we got father-son bonding versus the Luxsackers, and that is
Bunge and Namaha versus Allison and Dracarys.
And that will be on the top half of the bracket. But, between Monday and Sunday, we might see some games pop up.
Yeah, we might.
Hopefully
it's
not. We're not waiting until then.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Team Identity Crisis. Lol, Neophobos. Really looking forward to the OP Water versus Dante Digging Rush, because that'll be a rematch. Oh yes, Ryan and Daryl will be doing a co-op showcase at SGDQ.
Oh really?
Yes, they are.
Cool.
Let me go look up when they're doing that. Ocarina. This Thursday, August the 20th, at 6:03 p.m. Eastern. 12:03 minutes past midnight CEST, 10 p.m. UTC. Raikaru and Beryl will be doing a co-op randomizer, co-op ZOoTR showcase for SGDQ. I believe they'll be using slightly different settings from the tourney, but should be pretty good to watch.
That's actually a good question. What are the settings going to be? Are they just... I mean, they might just... In the interest of time saving, you might just go for the regular weekly settings, just co-op.
They will not be doing that. I'm not sure what all they're doing, but it won't quite be that. I watch Beryl occasionally, but I haven't caught many of his SGDQ practices, so I'm actually not sure offhand. Alright, PF and What the Hells are both here in... There's
there's the prescription, and there's Twin Roba down.
Yeah, prescription for What the Hells, just as Twin Roba goes down for ATZ. Yeah, they might be... I know they want hints, and I'm not sure about skulls. You'd have to go ask them themselves.
Yeah, I feel like in the interest of not having a race that is going to be too troll, you might want to put on some hints. They don't know what the prescription is?
No, they're just having a think, I suppose.
Okay.
Someone else got a little lost. As did Phoenix, apparently. They're not going to lose because of it, but it is.
No, but it's still funny to be like, wait, what am I doing?
Where am I going? Nope, it is an ice cavern play for them both. Ice cavern area for them both. Unfortunately, they're too far behind to catch up.
King Zora.
What?
Did I just hear that one of them never unfroze King Zora?
Yes. I don't remember which one of them flow cleared ice, but the second did not.
Did the other one grab blue flame?
No, I don't think so. It's not going to make a difference ultimately, but it's just unfortunate.
Stop just in case. You can't.
Yeah. Yeah, still back to ice.
No.
I can't remember which one of them unfroze King Zora earlier. It was what the hell's okay. I think PF has to go back to ice, I think.
Planning about having to ride a Pona. They are not happy with this as an end to a race at all.
I don't blame them.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
This is just not.
It's not a great time.
No, what the hell didn't unfreeze King Zora?
No, that's PF.
No, I just...
What the hell's is on the bottom, Miraba?
I just thought I saw him in red ice.
No, what the hell's is going down the river? PhoenixFeather is the one
Okay, then
on
my
top.
eyes are playing tricks on me. Cool, thanks.
No, you got the two mixed up. PhoenixFeather's on the top of your screen.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at it correctly, just my eyes were playing tricks. I don't know what the fuck I saw then.
I don't know either.
Whatever.
It is what it is.
Okay, well, we got our second Twin Robo fight going on. As ATZ is about to get up to the top. There's our boss door opened. And you still gotta climb another set of stairs.
Alright, we've got a couple minutes till they finish, and I need to go to the bathroom before we do interviews, so I'll be back in a minute.
You'll be back. Okay, so our first Ganon fight is about to start after almost 3 hours, 2 hours, 51 minutes. This was kind of a slightly mean seed, I would say, but not, something awful. And let's see what we got. ATZ is gonna, I guess, do a spit attack. Is my guess. Yep, and play a little bit of tennis. Shoot Ganondorf. Stab him a bunch of times. And we'll see if we do. Yep, okay. We got one cycle on Ganondorf. Not
Alright, and a back.
Okay. Juwk has just picked up the Ganon boss key. What the hell is turning in the prescription? The eyeball frog. PhoenixFeather has just unfrozen King Zora.
And ATZ is hitting it again.
Yep. Nice one cycle there. And Juwk already had started the climb.
Yes, he did.
So he doesn't have to go through everything.
No.
What the hell about to turn the eye drops?
My bracket. I know my bracket also got
Yeah,
messed
no,
up.
there's been a lot of brackets that have. Let's go over to predictions.
Yeah, because I genuinely didn't know who. I figured this matchup was going to happen. That both Wash and BingBros would beat their round 1 opponents, but I wasn't sure who was going to win between these two teams.
Yeah, a lot of people are gonna not get any points off of this.
Yeah. I actually had BingBros winning, so I'm definitely losing
Yeah, a lot
point.
of people do. But, you know, this is single round elimination and this shit happens.
Yes, it does, as ATZ here is finishing up.
The question is, I guess, given the various things that have happened so far, what's gonna...
Alright, there it is. ATZ finishing in first place with a time of 2:54.16. GG's.
Put your GG's in chat. And now pressure is gonna feel really like it's on, and it will only last for a few more minutes.
Yep.
Oh, actually, what the hell hadn't even picked up the boss key? He knew where it was, just didn't bother picking it up.
I don't think he had long shot at the time, and didn't really bother picking it up slowly.
Oh. And he didn't have Scarecrow, I'm guessing, to get over there.
Yeah.
Because I think
really
can you do it with a hook shot and Scarecrow from the hand, if nothing else?
Yeah. Songs are hard for me. Tried about 4 times to play Valera before finally getting it there. Yeah, you can't get it with just type of walk along the arm. It's even in logic with just it's not in logic, but you can actually get that skill with just boomerang as child too. You have to walk up the arm. Kind of precise, but doable. I've seen that happen where runners, there was an item of some sort or another on the skull. Strength 2 wasn't strictly required. And 3 of the runners just decided to just get it boomerang.
Okay, yeah, I don't actually think I've seen that before.
I don't remember which race it was, I'll be honest.
I mean, maybe I have, but I just don't remember it.
Yeah. Alright. Pia is now getting his mirror shield. What the hell's up,
right,
Miraba?
Gonna be what the hell is gonna be fighting Twinrova? As
we'll be on
Juwk is wrapping up Ganon.
Yeah, what the hell's will get to Twinrova just around the time Juwk finishes. It won't be by much. It's gonna be like 5-7 minutes tops.
Yeah, but you know, at this time,
it's just
it matters.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's much too little. It was too late for them. And yeah, also was to still go back and do finish Spirit as well.
Hasn't even pushed the block. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so
Ooh.
I think he needs to pick up maybe 1 key and then get the boss key. That's about it. Probably gonna get the map chest key is my guess, I think. I don't honestly recall. But at any rate, what the hell is on Twinrova, and the first phase of Ganon is now down for Juwk.
Alright, pick up the sword. And jump slash! And roll! And jump slash! Oh, and just poke. Cool.
Alright, that's Ganon down for Juwk. We'll be finishing in 2nd place here and securing their spot in the next round, which is quarterfinals.
And let's see, very shortly we will get the time, which will be, average time will be 2:56 something.
Roughly, yep.
Just... Okay, the time will be 2:56:20 as their average.
Yep, 2:58:24 being Juke's time. GG's to Washed, finishing. And securing their spot for the next round.
And you may now weep over your bracket predictions. A lot of brackets are by now between BingBros and I think
Eminem.
FW to second.
FW to second, and also Eminem wasn't.
And Eminem, yeah, a lot of brackets are.
Yep, they're all kinds of goofed. All right, ATZ and Juwk are willing to come in for an interview, so I will be towing them up. All right, and we have both ATZ and Juwk from Team Lost joining us here in the interview booth. GG's.
Oh, thank you.
GG's. How you feel after that?
I don't know. Let me open the restream actually to see where they are. I already opened it. Okay.
One of them is, what the hell, is just finishing up Miraba.
It's close behind.
PhoenixFeather is at the top of Colossus. There were a few particular things they did that, ways that they are used to playing that didn't work for them. They were particularly thorough with things like Fire Temple, which turned out to be a complete waste of time.
Yeah, so PhoenixFeather full cleared all of Fire Temple, found absolutely nothing even resembling useful, like an hour 20. And that was ultimately the big difference between you guys. I mean, there are probably little things here and there with routing, maybe execution and whatnot, but ultimately that deep fire play from PF wound up killing.
Wait, so were we actually ahead of them because of that?
Yeah,
yes.
You guys were.
Oh my god. We actually thought we were kind of behind.
So there were a few other things, like, what the hell had a bit of NA aim going on with horseback archery. Fell off the boat in Shadow.
Had some shenanigans with PPG.
This is great. PhoenixFeather forgot to unfreeze King Zora.
Yeah.
And didn't bring blue fire with him.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Because he realized only on the way. So he had to rush into Ice Cavern and pull out some blue fire.
Yeah.
Because that was like on his way up through Zora's River.
Yeah. Just little things here and there, but that didn't help much.
I have to say, pulling out that Ferore's Wind that was set to ice.
Oh my god,
Oh,
we all forgot about it.
That was.
Yeah, it was.
That was.
I think when somebody came into our channel to tell me, I'm fine. We were talking about FW when I was going to ice.
That was real smart.
Yeah, I told him I'm just gonna set it here because I don't think I have any better place to leave it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and what the hell bailed in GTG
after a long shot.
after finding strength, but before going through it, so had to go back to get the long shots.
There was also a bit of miscommunication between the two about which chest in the maze had long shot, so PF spent an extra couple minutes collecting a few extra keys.
Yeah. Also, that was funny. PhoenixFeather was on the way to water and had just unlocked water. What the hell's like, get back here, long shot. It's like
he'd saved in GTG mercifully, but it was still kind of funny. Oh, that's the other thing. They did pull clear water.
Yeah, there were a few little hiccups.
Yeah.
Did they full clear bottom of the well as well?
Yes. One of them went back in to finish it.
It had ice arrows. Well, it had ice arrows. Deep Dark Link had gold scale. That was the only things in those places.
Yeah, they full cleared water.
Yep. Tag teamed it, so it was fairly quick,
but you know, still just these few things. They did not go back to finish Jabu, and for a long time we were wondering if whatever it was on Bigger On Quest was in Jabu.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually didn't finish bottom of the world because, like, we missed the strength in Momshubolin, which
Oh my god.
ATZ
Oh,
could've-
we kept on yelling every time you would go through the market and skipped it.
yeah, ATZ could
That
have gone
delayed
that so
you a lot.
early. So he ended up doing bottom of the world for no reason without Zio, and that's
Well, they did
one
it
of the
too.
reasons why we didn't
They-
want to go back there.
Yeah, they also double dipped.
Yeah, we didn't want to double live, basically.
Alright, and just what the hell is finishing up Ganondorf right now?
EF
But
has
the
just gotten his
Jabu
costume.
call was actually ATZ's idea. Like, we thought we were behind, and ATZ was gonna do progression spirit, and I was thinking about, I should just, after doing shot spirit, I was just going adult, and I
Mhm.
didn't have a fast way to go adult, so I said, when I saved up, I said, okay, I'm just gonna do Shard Goron City and go down to Cat Grab Nocturne and go adult, I guess.
Mhm.
And then when I was in Goron City, he actually got the idea of maybe I should just risk it and do Jabu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been a time loss if progression was in spirit.
Well,
Right.
but
And yeah, I ended up fighting the Blins.
no, it's like when you have two teams with very good execution, you have to start banking on kind of jumping things a little out of order
Yeah.
and not necessarily full clearing.
Like, if I didn't do Jabu there, I would have just followed him and did adult spirits the same way. And then nothing was there, so
Yep.
we would have been stuck pretty much.
Yeah.
Like from my perspective, it was like I had already done all of Child Spirit other than one check. So I was like, I was gonna go back adult and do adult spirit for like half the checks, which is still a lot of stuff, but like from where Juwk was at, which was in Lost Woods, Jabu was just really good because like if we didn't find anything in spirit, it was like one of us was gonna have to go back child and check stuff
Do
anyway.
Jabu.
Well,
And the other one was gonna do fire. So
yeah, and then like worst case scenario, like if I found something in spirit, he can just place FW in Jabu, and then go back later if he has to.
Yeah, everyone wound up placing it there.
Yeah.
What the hell? Looks like he's having problems dealing with Ganon? He's rolling around in circles? I don't know what's going on.
What the hell is
he waiting for PhoenixFeather to get up there?
I mean, why not?
He might be. They do that sometimes actually in their games, where if they're real close, they'll wait for the other one to catch up.
I mean, I would normally not wait when it's there because there's still a good couple minutes between them. But they know they've lost, so I guess why
I
not?
guess they're doing this. So what the hell's just... Sure.
Okay. I mean,
Why not? I
if
mean,
you're
and PhoenixFeather has the bigger on sword, so...
What
What are you doing?
What the hell? Okay. No, what the hell knows this is illegal? He's gonna forfeit. Okay, I don't know how he did it, but
I didn't either.
Like 100 feet in the air. He said something about a weird shot, I think. He's cannon levitated.
he's gonna get hit the moment he cancels the weird shot.
Yeah, that's a weird shot. That's what I figured. That's. I mean, if you're gonna be out of the tournament, at least do it in style. I vote to allow it one. No, I'm pretty sure what the hell is gonna forfeit.
This.
Having done that.
Okay, it stuttered for me. I didn't see how he got out of it.
I don't think either. Camera, maybe? I'm not sure. Although,
Why are we having a PowerPoint now for him?
No, suddenly his internet just decided to put. Okay,
There
I mean, I guess
it
the
goes.
weird shot. I don't know if you should allow because ultimately it makes
Redeemed a
absolutely.
Okay, should this weird shot be allowed this one time as a poll?
Considering he literally spent about 2 minutes on it.
Well, are you gonna put up the poll?
That's on Hell Knight.
Oh, okay, you can't. That's right. You don't have the permission.
No.
But
Also-
I'm gonna go, I think.
Oh,
All right, no
you're
problem.
not
So
to wait
the
another
answer is-
like 30 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting late for me, that's
Oh, that's true.
All
Yeah,
right, no,
yeah.
no.
You're
GG's,
overseas.
Juke.
Yeah.
It's 1 in the morning. Yeah. You're
thanks
all
for
right.
the
No,
interview.
GG's, guys.
Have a
Congrats
good
on moving
night.
on to
too.
orders.
See you later, Juke. I'll stick around, I guess,
Cool.
until they
Well,
that
that'll be
works.
fun. You can
All
also
right.
rag them on the NA aim that showed up.
But yeah, have a good night,
And they were
Juke. GG's.
riffing of, wait,
Right,
how do
yeah.
I do this? When they got the prescription.
They actually were. Just stare for a second.
Where do I go with the prescription? Shit. You so rarely see it.
Yeah. Yeah, NAA could take it, yeah. Okay, what the hell is this? Stream is just completely gone whack.
Yeah, it has. Sorry, folks.
Juke is Belgian, UGM. Or however you pronounce that, I don't know.
Yeah, Belgium.
Oh god, that Melrose. Alright, PhoenixFeather has officially finished, and with a time of 3:09:29, and what the hell is a 3:09:32?
Or a few seconds off. Their timing was not.
Wait, the right one.
Alright, let's yank them in here.
Alright, yeah, 3:09:29 to 3:09:32, which results in a average time of 3:09:30, so about 10-15 minutes behind. Oh, what the hell's would have been faster? He just decided to fool around.
Yeah!
Yeah, I'm asking them for about interview right now. What the hell's in that weird shot? No, actually, what the hell turned up in chat there near the end? Just noticed.
Alright, let's get them in here.
Alright,
they'll
gonna
come
go
in here.
draft them up. I think they need to be towed up.
I don't know how it works.
Alright.
There we go. There's one. There's two.
Hello, GG's BingBros.
Yo, you guys.
Hey,
Yo, GG, guys.
GG, congrats.
That was a
Okay.
race.
Also, great finish. That was a good shot.
We had to finish together as a team.
Yeah, I figured you were trying that, but you were off by 3 seconds.
Yeah, like I slashed Ganon and then I realized I have to dot done.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, you're a PowerPoint right now.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I
I-
guess it's good that it happened at the end.
Yeah. So there were a few things that happened, but the big one is you
Fire.
played like you normally do, very thoroughly. And that big time loss going up fire.
Yeah, fire was what ultimately wound up being the big difference between you guys. Is PhoenixFeather there, Flo cleared it. ATZ and Juwk didn't do it until the very end. One went fire, the other went like Ganon's Castle strength rechecks, and well,
Yeah.
Okay.
There were the few other things like bailing on GTG instead of going around and picking up the keys.
the
That's lost
Ritor-
time though, since we had to go to Spirit anyway. Maybe.
It was not optimal because then you couldn't set furores in Spirit.
Yeah.
So
I
it
guess.
was a little more time gone.
yeah.
There was the
Um,
NA aim.
Oh my god, your horseback.
That was
archery.
Yeah, we had a lot of sloppy stuff like that. That definitely lost a lot of time.
There was the part where you were going into where you were starting to open up GTG and PhoenixFeather was back walking over to water.
Oh.
And then the immediate turnaround long
yeah,
shot.
that sucked.
Yeah.
It didn't help you guys
Unfortunate.
mixed up which chest was long shots if PF got a couple extra keys.
Yeah, it was kind of chaotic there.
Falling off the boat.
Wasn't helping.
Wait, falling off the boat? Who fell
In
off?
the
the boat?
Yeah, one of you
shadow.
fell off trying to get to the boat in Shadow.
That wasn't us.
Wait, wasn't that like 2 seconds? I don't know.
Probably
well,
we just
you
remember
get
it.
another little thing as you.
Wow, you guys are just telling me everything I did wrong. Wow.
I will tell
Wow.
you that Juke
Wow.
actually did that was a time saver. Was placed furores in ice
Yeah.
in case
Oh.
in case you had to go back to King Zora.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then, PhoenixFeather, you didn't unfreeze King Zora and didn't realize that until you were basically there.
Yeah.
And
Got
so
the
then
blue
you
fire,
couldn't
too.
pick up. You didn't pick up the blue fire in Ganon's castle, which is what ATZ or Juke had done earlier
Yeah. Well,
when they were picking up the prescription.
what really happened was we had no idea how the trade sequence even worked. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we heard
realized.
that. We heard that. That was You kind of have to think like there's an eyeball frog somewhere, and shit, where does the prescription in relation to the eyeball frog?
How do we do this again?
I was like, prescription has to go to the lab guy. He's like a doctor. He takes the prescription. Like he's a
No, you have to give
professional.
the ingredient to get to the So
Why does Zora need a prescription? He's just a king. He's just chilling there.
Right.
I actually got confused about that too. I had to ask Juke in the race. Like I found prescription. I was like, oh god, where do I take it? Where do I take it?
Yeah, what is this item? What? This Majora's Mask item? Like what?
Yeah, I mean, this was a fun race overall, I will say. There was a lot of like, okay, where do you go next? You're still looking for shit. There's a bunch of good options.
Yeah. Yeah. As it
Like-
turns out, though, on the good side of things, instead of us telling you everything you screwed up, you guys were very thorough, cleared out a lot of checks, were easily, by far and away, first to strength and first to bow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you were. It turned out that you didn't need the wallet to get a bow,
But
Yeah.
you got the wallet.
but Wash just kept on repeatedly walking through Hyrule Market and not bowling.
Yeah.
Oops.
That just kept on happening, and we're like, I start screaming, and I'm like, I'm not supposed to do this at them.
I actually don't even think we really lost that much time to that. The biggest thing that lost us time was actually Juke not buying a shield.
Yes.
Oh
Oh God. Why
His-
didn't we talk? Why didn't we tell?
Yeah,
forgot.
Yeah, that was a thing that at 2 hours and 15 minutes, Juke bought a shield.
yeah. He must have lost at least 5 minutes to not have
At
a shield.
least.
He lost time on
he-
Death to Stalfos, General Stalfos. He spent a long time not being able to kill the likes in the silver block in the silver gauntlets room in GTG.
Yeah.
Oh,
Even Forest alone, he entered Forest like a couple minutes before I did. And then I beat him to clearing Forest by like 2-3 minutes. So like he probably lost like 5 minutes in just that dungeon. That was definitely the worst thing that happened for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
not helping.
that was a
anything.
thing. And I swear, at some point, I'm going to see a game that actually is decided by someone refusing to buy a shield.
It wasn't that he refused to. Like he was complaining about it the whole time. It just he never really had any good opportunities. The only real good time was when he was buying the iron boots from the CAC shop at
Yeah.
the beginning. He
Yeah,
could have
you're
bought the
going-
shield instead, but he ended up buying the iron boots, which like neither of us really thought of at that point.
Yeah, that's what I did. I bought the rupee. I bought like iron boots, and then I got a red rupee. Then I came back, bought the rupee, and bought the shield.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah.
Yeah, that cheapo huge rupee was kind of funny.
Oh, that reminded me. What the hell? When you had to farm the single rupees to go to the
Oh, that was
Grotto and
awful.
Lake. That was just...
With bombs. I was blowing up grass. That was. Ugh. I was not feeling
Child.
too confident at that point, even though it was still early. I was like, what
Yeah,
is
that
happening?
was just-
What am I
that didn't
doing
feel
with my
good.
life?
Yeah.
And then you didn't get any money off of fishing. So you had to
No,
go
of
back
course
to
not.
blowing up the grass.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just little things added up over the course of time.
Yeah.
Pretty
'Cause
close.
the thing
right?
is, it's
So,
like we're playing ATC and Juke. It's not like we're playing a team that's maybe like more beginners. Like
Right.
can usually afford doing that shit. Like even
Yeah,
if
when you can
ATC and
afford to
Juke
be
haven't
thorough
practiced,
and be a
they're
little
still really
sloppy.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, when
Right,
you're
like-
facing a team that has good execution and good enough communication.
like you
At
guys
the
are
end, we
pretty
kind
close at
of
that
in Shadow
point.
Temple, we were kind of silent, and I felt like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, like in Rando too, like if it had been in Deep Fire, this would have gone quite differently.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
The good play is the one that gets you the item you need, and Fire has a lot of items.
Yeah, it made
Potentially.
sense. It made sense at the time. Unfortunately, there was just nothing of note in there. There was a wallet in very early Fire, and that was all.
Any other thoughts about this seed? Do you have any thoughts about the brackets now that a lot of the predictions are completely up in the air?
Oh yeah, I was actually
it's
just.
going
I
to
was
be
just
interesting
looking.
between you and FW to second place, and Eminem getting out. That's
Throwing
We're
a
joining
ton of
all the sad
bracket.
boys.
there's. I
Sad.
mean, there's a lot of ones that are out. There's been a lot of upsets in the brackets in terms
Gonna have
of
to-
bets, and it's just really fun, actually.
Yeah, Dylan and Gav are out. We gotta go get drunk and cry with Dylan and Gav. That's what we gotta do.
Yeah, that's the thing with single limb is that like you just have one bad race and then it's like, well,
Yep.
Yeah,
that's it, I
Yeah.
guess.
'cause we had pools, but then like we had to wait. So then it's like, oh shit, it's over. What?
Yeah, and so much of ZOoTR is double elimination that it just feels weird to have single elimination. But there's no reason why you can't do it, especially when it does require coordinating so many people's schedules.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
as I found out from Multi-World.
Which took over a year to do.
Yeah. Double a limb would be something of a nightmare to recognize.
Yeah. I mean, it's fewer people per
Unrelated. What is
team, but
season
it's
4?
still. What?
What is season 4? Unrelated.
Question for ATZ here, who was recently promoted to
Yeah,
admin of the
what
main
is happening with
Discord.
ATZ?
Congratulations, by the way, for that.
Thank you. That isn't really something that I'm actively trying to organize. We're more working out the new server stuff first, like getting all the mods in place and everything like that, and then we're gonna focus on making a team that'll work on season 4. So I don't know, probably couple months, I would say. We'll see, but
Alright.
nothing in the works right now.
All right. Right now we got Rando almost done.
What the hell is the finals of that?
Winners round and waiting to fight the winner of Mr. Mario and Zoopal.
Which
Scrub
is
Season
Monday.
2 has just started. Brackets reveal was today.
Yep.
Is there any other ZOoTR stuff that I'm forgetting about?
Not offhand. I guess I could talk about this tourney upcoming. So ATZ and Juwk Wash will be moving on to face IA Alpha Gamers, Goomba and Riley, another very good top 32 runners team. In quarterfinals next round.
That'll be good.
That will be a good one. And our next restream and our next co-op match will be tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. CEST. OP Waterbedder Rush, Le Propere et No Pulse versus Dante Digging Rush, Zepe Kurox, a Group F rematch. Commentated by yours truly tomorrow, so we'll see you all there for that. And
Monday.
Hell Knight, I guess. Sorry, go ahead.
We also got one coming up on Monday. Long delivery service versus Yorudo is being calculated. And then another one next Sunday, father-son bonding versus the Luxsackers. And maybe some in between there.
Yeah, so shout outs, I guess, to our runners. PhoenixFeather, What the Hell, ATZ, and Juwk. To my co-com Miraba. To our trackers, Really Willy Demon Purple and Diesler. And to Hell Knight as well, our third organizer track, sometime tracker, and also our restreamer. Thank you a lot for all you do, Hell Knight.
Yeah, thanks for the tournament. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Glad
Hope
I
you
joined.
enjoyed it.
It was fun to team with Phoenix too. So thanks, Phoenix.
Yeah, no, thanks to you too. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. Thanks, guys.
Yep. Sad to see you go. Well played.
But it has to happen to practically everyone by the end of this.
Thanks, Hell Knight.
Oh, that's a good one, yeah.
I uh,
I think they might
People
be
can hear you
seeing
now.
bad.
Can you hear me now?
we'll find out.
Okay. Yeah, for some reason my default is not my microphone.
They can hear you now, apparently.
Alright, good.
Yeah. Okay, so then thanks everyone for coming out. See you tomorrow.
Well,